Stream. 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 Okay. Let me... get this. And... let's go to the... they're gonna be listening to Minecraft music tonight. They have no clue how good Minecraft music actually is. Alright. Play Wet Hands. I like Wet Hands. Alright, tweet all. Alright, 2 viewers joining in. How's it going? Yeah, I could currently sick right now. No VC for me, but I can at least still watch. That's good, Turbok. It's all good. Today's been a goddamn trip, bro. Wow. Damn, that's crazy. You know, talk to me more about it and stuff. But yeah, hopefully you get to feeling well, Turbok, for real. Just hopefully you get well soon. Alright. My cat's being crazy. Did my tweet even send? Just checking it. Okay, it didn't even send. Tweet all. Let me check. I'm Tingo. Yeah. Don't worry, it's a good trip. Get better, Turbok. I am here. Nice to see you, Tingo. How's your mother doing? All right. So let's go ahead and announce this on Discord. I'm finally streaming. Sorry for being late. That everyone, you know the drill. You know the drill. Share. Watch. Okay, who followed? Who followed right now? Oh shit! Oh, Rose Kami, I know who you are. No need to... I'm still mad about it. No, not at you, but myself. No need to get mad. You gave our first guest star. Hey, hey, Kami, can I name drop you a little bit? Can I name drop you? Like Moran or Matt or something? Can I do that? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, how's it going? I'm just gonna be streaming myself doing commissions because I have that open for quite a bit. So that's what I've been kind of doing. Dippy-kun, how you doing? Thank you for the follow, Dippy. Alright, yo, Austin, sure. Okay, yeah. But how you doing, Moran? For real, how you been? How's life doing? How's the YouTube editor stuff doing so far? How's that going? Etc. All right, let me see how everyone's doing. Wow, we got 8 people here right now. Holy shit. All right. I'm doing pretty good, honestly. Dippy, been sleepy. Rose. It's fun editing for so many people. It sounds really fun for sure. Like, doing commissions is actually pretty fun too. I can kind of feel that. Well, I'm sorry, Tingo. That's what you get for not turning off your microphone last stream. Alright, Dippy, workout putting me in a schlump. Yeah, workouts can be pretty tough. The big thing that is actually really tough for sure is actually the whole, it's like, my thing about workouts, because I do like fitness stuff. I mean, it may not look like I'm a fitness guy, but I really like fitness stuff. It's really fucking cool. Like, you would be surprised, like, how... Like people would think, like, oh, people that go to the gym, you know, they're, like, jockey, you know, they're kind of, like, not the smart, nerdy type of guys, but really, in reality, those jocks, they're, like, the craziest fucking nerds I've seen. More so than, like, any, like, stereotypical nerd. They're honestly more nerdy than, like, the nerds that you see normally, you know what I mean? It's actually quite crazy to think about. I thought you couldn't hear me, I couldn't hear y'all. Develop the routine, that's honestly the hardest part. Yeah, that's really what it is. It's just trying to get to the routine of it that makes it really fucking hard, you know? That's the hard part about it. Yeah, let me go ahead. I see some people in VC. Let me just go ahead and post this in the VC chat real quick on the Discord. You can also join the Discord. I mean, the invites on the corner and all that good stuff. You can check that out. Let me go ahead and, like, post this to, like, other places and Discord real quick. Because some people found my stuff on those servers and they're like, wow, this is fun. So yeah, let me just go ahead and do that real quick. Let me go ahead and chill all my stuff as we speak. Okay, let me check how chat's doing. All right, but yeah, it's like the hardest part, you know, like when you get into the routine of it, like when people are like, man, I can't do like 15 minutes or some shit, it's actually like really crazy. It's actually really crazy for sure. Let me go ahead and find more Discords to be like, hey guys, look at my streams. Yamgra, thanks for the follow. Nice. Okay. I think that's all the servers I could find. Go ahead and chill out for a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the voice chat part. Hello?
A lot of stories going on.
Hey,
okay.
Hey Tingo, how's your mom doing?
I hate you.
Incredible.
Yeah. So...
I got a story for the stream right off the bat.
Sorry for the stream right off the bat. Damn, we haven't even just started commissions yet. You already got one right off the bat. Let's go.
It's a short story.
Short story? Okay,
So
let's go.
There's a kid that I know from like middle school. He's like a really good friend of mine. Little white kid. He's like freckly, all that shit. He's skinny. He's small. And like last week, I just found out that he's going to jail because he has been scamming old ladies out of their credit card information and selling them.
What the fuck?
It's funny.
And the last one before he got arrested, he sold her for $15K.
That's fucked up. Also, everyone, let me know how the audio's going. If there's like any echoes and shit, still trying to finagle with that on stream. But that's fucked
No,
up,
it's
dude.
fine. I'm watching a stream right now.
Yeah, how's that going?
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's good? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but that's fucked up,
Yeah,
man.
it's wild. I've known this guy since like 7th grade. He's been like one of my very good friends for the longest time. I never thought he would do something like this. Like I thought I knew him. Apparently, I didn't really.
Yeah, that's messed up. Like you'd be like surprised with like how it's like this is coming from like a little bit of an experience and such. Like when it comes to school and like knowing people and all that stuff, it's really just like yeah, like it's really crazy for sure with like seeing like friends going through like people that you knew and stuff. You're like, wow, these people are kind of a little crazy. I didn't expect them to do that type of stuff. But you'd be actually pretty damn surprised actually with like how much shit can like change over time and stuff. Like over time, stuff can like really change a person like drastically and all that crazy stuff. All right.
Like I had saw him just like a week ago doing like school activity planning things. It's wild. And I just saw like another middle school friend that I haven't seen in a long time. Ben, great guy, love him. I haven't seen him in like the longest time.
All we need is your credit card information and the 3 numbers on the back.
Yep. That kind of, I don't know, I kind of have like a crazy ass, I kind of have a bit of like a crazy ass like story a little bit, kind of like related with like school stuff. Cause I remember, there was this guy at school. I think Rose might actually know who the hell I'm talking about. I don't know when he was actually in high school, but basically what was going on was this guy I met, really cool guy from what I've met and talked with, but then one day he got like bullied to the point that he's like threatening a bombing threat type of situation at the high school because of some dude. And no joke, everyone just started like swarming into the what's it called, the fucking like gym and shit and whatnot, and just talking about like, okay, everyone, it's not a joke of talking about bomb threats at school and stuff. And the craziest part is that no one had no fucking idea what was going on. All we heard was everyone come to the gymnasium immediately. And then all we fucking and all we were like, why are we in the gymnasium? And then, you know, our principal was talking about like it's no joke, you know, making bomb threats at school. And we're just like, the fuck is happening here? It's
So
actually
those days.
like it's wild. But then everyone was like trying to figure out, like, it was like some Ace Attorney shit, like who was the one that did this shit. It was kind of a wild thing and all that stuff. And I think everything's now all set, so I can go ahead and start. Yeah, I can go ahead and start doing the commission stuff. This commission stuff is going to be a little bit interesting because I've been kind of changing the method a little bit. Not like the method, but like kind of the order of stuff, what's going on. Oh, Rose Kami, who I was zoned out. Oh, there was this guy. His name's like Charles. I don't want to like completely name drop the guy, but his name's like Charles or something, or Charlie. That was the person who was like, yeah, you know who I'm talking about, right? You heard about that? Yeah, that was kind of whack, man. Also the VC, also Rose, the VC on the stream is on my server. So if you want to like join in real quick and just talk and stuff, it'd be cool. Because I haven't heard from you for quite a while and all that stuff. But yeah, sorry for kind of hogging up all the time. I'm just like, Man, this whole school shit, crazy. Fucking, like, high schoolers and stuff like that, they're scary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, high schoolers are, like, the scariest fucking people I've ever seen in my life, because, like, I'm just chilling on my laptop. Okay. It's all good. No problem at all and stuff like that. But yeah, high schoolers, that shit's, like, really scary.
Why? Okay.
High schoolers be wild and
Yeah, it's like, it's really nuts. Like, what's crazy to think about is like when you're out of, like, you know, the high school and all that stuff and like school stuff in general, like especially like times in your teen years, when you start to reflect back, like when you really start to reflect back and stuff, you always think about something like, wow, it's kind of crazy that these damn like high schoolers around my age, basically, like when you think about, like, you know, students doing like teen pregnancy shit and whatnot, and then you really think like, damn, these people were 16 when they did that, and then you think, wow, and I'm like 20 something years old and I'm not even a parent or anything like that. Like, that type of stuff can really like fuck you up, like, in perspective, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they fucked up. They fucked up if they got a kid that early in life.
Like, it's really crazy for sure, just to think about Teen Moms season 12 and whatnot. It's crazy out there. Yeah, it's crazy out here. Yeah, it's really crazy to really think about, like, how far like students can go and stuff like that. 25 minutes. So it's really crazy. Okay. 216 Gerald, I think I know who that is. I think that's Boss. I think I know who that is. I hope he's doing good. He's a pretty cool guy too. He does wrestling stuff as well. They call him Boss. Boss. Wait, is that the fucking movie? Is that fucking movie? Because I heard about a movie like that before. I heard like people like spam like the theme song of that. That's crazy.
What?
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Hey Raccoon, how you doing? You're on the stream right now. Like, this this VC is legit just on stream, so I'm just doing the commission stuff at the moment. But yeah, so back when I was
I'm still playing Tales of Arise right now, so I'm just listening.
Oh no, you're good. You could just like chill out and stuff and whatnot. It's all good. We have 10 people here right now, which is pretty nice. But yeah, back to what I was saying. The craziest thing, and this is why. This is why, like let me tell you about high school people. It's really fucking scary, because like I remember specifically on my first day as like a senior, not senior, but like a freshman in high school or something. It was like really early. It was like the first week at least. I remember this very vividly, and it was kind of hilarious and scary at the same time. First week at high school and stuff, the housekeeping week and stuff like that, when people talk about like the rules and stuff, it's all good. It's all fine and all dandy and all that good shit, you know? It's all fine and all dandy and all that good shit, you know? Yeah, I just fucking opened up Twitch by accident. But yeah, so anyway, back to what I was saying. The craziest thing is that I remember, like, I think somewhere in like the middle of the week, there was a huge like kerfuffle, or not kerfuffle, but it was like a huge ruckus happening. Like, everyone was freaking out, and they're like, "What's going on?" And it's like, apparently it was like two dudes or something fucking in the high school bathroom and shit, you know? And that shit got me thinking, like, you know, it's kind of crazy that people that young do that type of shit in like high school and whatnot, especially when you get older. Like, when you get like a lot older and start like rethinking about like, oh yeah, around these ages and stuff like that. And then you think to yourself, what is going on with these people through their fucking heads doing that type of shit at such a young age at high school or something? It's really weird. You know what I'm talking about?
Sex.
Yeah,
Hello,
like
everybody.
yeah, it's really crazy. Let me check on Discord chat real quick.
My
How many people are
friend literally
here?
told me a very similar
We got
story like
quite a good amount of people here. Let me just go ahead and adjust the volumes for each of the homies. All right, let me just go ahead and check the chat real quick. Now then, Austin, how you handle the news? The night is not over yet. I'm very excited, Xander. I'm very fucking excited that the night is not over.
What is
Okay,
going
Deader High School is always a bitch in its first year. Sup, Arcane Raboon, Xander. Oh, you got a story like that too? Folks did that when I was at a bowling team tournament. That's kind of silly. That's silly.
Fuck?
Bowling?
on? No one's getting their fair share of balls.
Yeah, that's silly.
Gotta polish those balls, right?
All right, electric
Testicles.
electric buyer. Electric buyer, thank you for the follow. Bro, I remember when two freshmen got caught fucking in the
that's my friend
library.
Bear.
Oh, the same school. That's weird, Rose. That's actually kind of crazy. All right, Deader.
I think I got a story about okay, so
Deader, it was two dudes fucking in the bathroom. Like, it was two dudes got me back and got me thinking, what is wrong with people of that age? RKzero10. Let me screen cap that. Let me try to screen cap that.
You should no, you need to clip that.
My buddy last night also told me the same story of two dudes who got caught fucking in the bathroom.
Was your friend named RK010?
No.
Let me.
Did he go to the same high school as RK?
That's what I'm starting to wonder. Did a bunch of people find them, or was it just like a teacher?
There's a gay sex epidemic going on in the bathrooms, high schools across America.
Good for them, man. They found love. I can't.
In the bathroom.
my freshman
Hot
part of
school
my
bathroom.
part of my
I said I have a similar experience, but it happened in middle school because I went to like an all boys private school, and that was just a weird incident to walk in on.
The best I got was
Dudes
getting
fucking in the
second base
bathroom
graveyard.
5p apart because they're not gay. Says Turbach. That's hilarious.
my first I got expelled when I got expelled from the first school I went to. Let me tell you that story. So there's this kid that I knew since middle school. His nickname was Crumpets. Fucking annoying.
Like crumpets?
Yeah.
Like
We don't know why we nicknamed him that. We don't know why
named him Crumples.
we don't know why there was no significance. We just named him Crumpets. Anyways, you wanna know how annoying he was? He was 14 and he used to flaunt Fortnite figurines.
How old
Fortnite
are
action.
you?
I'm 17. This was in my freshman year.
Oh,
I could have sworn you were at least 18.
I sound like I
I'm terrified of you now. Get away from me.
know. Anyways, yeah, so and he wore a fake gold chain and tried to flex it. So
wait, flexing
Well,
with like gold chains and shit?
That's
Fake
fool's
one.
gold.
I don't know. You lost all respect the second you said Fortnite.
so
In his
So
defense,
what-
it was the guy he's telling the story about. His figures for Fortnite.
I lost all respect for the guy when he said Fortnite.
no, yeah, definitely. He was genuinely annoying. He wasn't like a fun person to hang around. We genuinely hated him. Anyways,
Oh, it's like those
So-
guys.
yeah, we had an idea to make these like shitty memes on him. So I specifically downloaded like make your own memes on the App Store. And by God, these were awful. I think I have a couple of them. Hold on. Let me find them on Instagram. But one day I just got caught up the alpha. I was like, okay, let me listen. And so I go up, and apparently I'm being accused of cyberbullying because I made memes. And I'm also being accused of me telling the guy to kill himself because I made a meme where it was like, hey, here's a trash can. This is you, and here's two people who deserve to have a nice funeral. You don't deserve a nice funeral. That was me. That's what
I'm gonna stop you right there, man. You're in the wrong on this one. Like, even if the kid's an
Yeah.
asshole, you went way too fucking far.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nigga,
That was that.
you
That
said
was a
what's it
little
called?
much.
That he doesn't deserve a nice funeral. Jesus Christ!
Like,
That's so wild. That's
like
so wild.
you
I told the
spread
guy you should be
around-
dead, and
the
I'm
memes
in
are
the
like the
wrong.
ultimate form of a child's fucking bullying right now. Like,
hey,
Like I was gonna post the Tyler the Creator why you get cyberbullied image, but like no, my nigga, you bro.
I finished what I was saying.
That's
No.
some shit you say for like your worst enemy. Holy shit.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
that's
but
that's
I can
that's
see
like
that
the
for the worst enemy
Yu-Gi-Oh. That's
part.
like the Yu-Gi-Oh trap card thing. That's what you gotta
but
save
that
that for.
wasn't.
No,
That
You're a
wasn't.
third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
you basically just told
But
this
that
kid that he's
wasn't-
not allowed to use Pot of Greed.
That wasn't.
Oh, yeah, no pot of greed's banned.
That
I
wasn't.
mean,
the point of the meme.
official rules.
Hey
ban
Monster,
Pot of
how you
Greed.
doing?
That wasn't the point of the meme. The point of the meme was saying he's a trafficking. That wasn't me saying he should have an awful funeral. I'm not that mean. I
You
can't.
lost. You lost this bet, man.
No,
Sorry.
let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
I can
Like,
barely
got the
hear
bet.
him.
I'm saying if I wanted to go for the juggler, I would have, but I didn't. Because as much as I hated the guy, I'm not that type of person. Remember, these were crappy memes made on a meme maker app.
I think all memes are
I-
crappy memes.
Well, it had like the 2007 bold white on black font.
Oh, the impact
That's
font.
actually
It wasn't
that's
anything.
2012, man.
That's not even 2012. That's like 2005.
No,
Yeah, it's like
that's-
old. Yeah, the impact font's
It's
like
like
It's
old.
really
older than
old.
Tango.
I didn't even really find memes until like 2012.
Older
It
than me?
wasn't-
How is it older than me? When was that made?
You see, it's a joke because you are the youngest here currently, as far as we know.
I was born
Why
in 2004.
My Discord,
Baba
my
Booey.
Hey.
phone.
I don't fucking know. I
Zeke
remember
Ross,
seeing the
how you doing?
motherfucking,
Thanks for the
impact
follow.
font.
They weren't anything malicious. They were just like again crappy memes just to make fun of him.
To be
I didn't
fair, you
have
did
any
tell a guy
problems,
so-
man.
You,
High
you
school
hope
was
he
a
has a
year.
terrible funeral. That's
No, I was explaining how the image looked. Because there's two nice looking coffins, beautifully made coffins, right? And then there's a trash can at the bottom with his nickname on it.
I'm sorry, it's just like you're not really defending anything right now.
yeah.
It's just,
You just
Oh.
proved my point.
worse and worse.
You told him to have a terrible funeral.
Oh hey, Nova
He's
King.
saying, well, like,
You
okay,
told him to
okay,
get
like,
buried in a-
like
you
I don't
didn't
agree
tell
with
him.
it. I don't agree with it, but I get what he means. He's saying like there's two niggas in regular caskets and homeboys getting buried in a trash can. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's worst enemy level shit. It's still a little bit fucked up, but like that's not even worse than enemy level shit. Like that's
It's
some
enough
shit
to
you-
get called to the principal's office. Like,
Nah.
Yeah.
that's
Nah,
the,
you know
principal's
what's worse enemy, like worst enemy tier that I've done before, kind of not recently, but it's like, holy fuck, 21 people. Where the hell did everyone come from? What the fuck? I didn't even
love it,
notice
man.
that.
coming
Shit.
out of the woodwork to see
I think
you,
I know
man.
like 2 people that are watching the stream.
Yeah.
I back at home.
So
What's your
I know the
nickname for
person
your
in the
audience,
stream.
okay?
holy shit. So
What?
anyway, so so like it kind of like reminds me of something. Now it's nothing like what Tingo said, but I would say it's pretty fucked up. Ruts Buckets, how you doing? Thanks for the follow. Yeah. So basically one time, and this is actually like a true story thing too. So it was like a few like years ago or something. It was during college, and I was like, like our college, we have like a lunch break thing, and we could just like go to a restaurant and we could just come back and shit, just that's what we like to do. And
Right.
so there was this guy named Shannon. Now the reason why I call him Shannon is because he also shares the same first name as my friend Rose Kami, which is Matt. So that's why I distinguished
I
him
was gonna
as.
ask if it's the same Shannon you told a story about before.
Yeah. It's just we have a lot more people here, so I guess it's like fine to talk about and stuff. But basically, what happened was there was this guy, Shannon, I never did shit to him, okay? I'm like, okay, here's the thing. I'm actually, oddly enough, I'm a nice guy, surprisingly. You know, I'm surprised.
Wacky.
It's kind of a crazy thing to think of. Wow, Austin is a nice guy. But here's the thing, though, that happened that kind of like set a fucking like an alarm in my fucking head or something, which is that I never bothered or messed with Shannon at all, at the slightest. You know, I'm a pretty good guy for the most part, I guess. And what happened was one day, I keep noticing that he keeps like inviting people, even people that he gets made fun of by, to like, you know, restaurants and stuff. I'm over here like, why does he fucking invite me for shit? And I asked my friend Brian, I was like, where's he taking y'all? And he was like, oh yeah, to this Chinese restaurant. I love Chinese food. Chinese food's fucking amazing. If anyone disagrees, I'll fucking fight y'all.
Later, I'm gonna go take a shit.
Okay, you go take that
Have fun.
shit.
Be
But
sure the wipe.
But yeah, so basically what happened was, like, I think it was like one day, I forgot what it was. I think I was like fucking tired of him not inviting me. Cause like I said, I was like the nicest person out of a lot of people that he invited. And I said, man, Shannon, you fucking Megamind Hal looking ass dude. And let me post, hold on, let me pause the timer real quick. I need to fucking find, I talked about this before on a older stream. I think it was like the first day or something, but I gotta show this here. So Shannon, he's built like a bowling pin, okay? This guy is built like a fucking bowling pin. He looks like those fucking like those Wibble Wobble toys, you know what I'm talking about? Or those fucking inflatable airbags that you fucking punch and shit. He's built like that. You know, so
It's
I'm
like
over...
a weeble wabble.
So let me go ahead and fucking find it on my Twitter or something real quick. Just let me yeah, it was like, yeah, because I got so fucking mad at him, I called him like Hal from Megamind or some shit, and when I post the image, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I just love the way that you keep insulting people at your college. You call one guy, you say he looks like a Columbine shooter, and the next time you tell someone they look like a character from Megamind.
Well, he kind of does. He kind of looks, both of them kind of look like their respected, you know, insult. But let me go ahead and post this in the Discord chat real quick. Yeah, I mean, look at this.
Oh, it's that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, let me pull up the...
He's pointing at the other picture, laughing.
Yeah, like, let me pull up the fucking... Like, let me get this...
He doesn't look like a bowling pin, though. I wouldn't say bowling pin.
Yeah, but let me pull up the thing. Let me go ahead and pull up this shit. But yeah,
He looks more like Peter Griffin than he does a bowling pin.
Yeah, I do call him Peter Griffin at times too. But yeah, let me go ahead and fucking get this real quick.
Did you see the bump Adult Swim did for the last episode of Family Guy they aired?
Yeah, they're like all waving it by and stuff, right?
Yeah, they're even drawn in the old art style from like season 1.
Interested. Oops.
But yeah, let me go ahead and like pull this up just for the people watching. Yeah, so this guy on the left didn't invite me for Chinese food. I got so fucking mad, and I was like, Hal from Megamind looking ass. That's really what it is.
He does, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks more like a pear.
I'd say he's built more like an almond.
He's built... Dude, if he fucking finds this VOD, he's gonna fucking probably get mad and strangle me or some shit. I don't fucking care, though. But, you know, hey, that's what happens whenever, you know, someone talks some mad shit. That's kind of what happens. If you're gonna talk some mad shit, you kind of learn to take that mad shit, too. You know?
Next time you call him a name, call him the lol what pear. Someone said he looks like a pear.
So if we're measuring like the most fucked up insults, so we're talking about like to our peers or like niggas older than us, because I got some I can tell y'all.
Oh, in general, go right ahead. We're the best
Okay,
art stream here.
So I'm in high school. And I have this teacher. Well, that's past tense. I'm saying past tense. I'm in high school and I have this teacher. We call her Miss Carrico because we like saying her name like that because it messes with her. She's old, white, crotchety, and just a tad bit racist. And so there's a very funny. It's not a long story, but it's a combination of incidents. So the very first thing is that we all know Miss Carrico's old, she's fat, she's got a lot of health problems. My best friend Josiah, he's kind of fucking with her one day, and she's getting mad. She's yelling at her, yelling at him, and fucking Josiah, he takes out his belt, like like the fucking belt crack thing. He's just like he's doing that with it.
Oh yeah, like when he like stretches the belt out, and does the snap
He's
noise.
doing that shit with it, yeah. and then Miss Carrico's like, "Give me that damn belt! Give me that goddamn belt!" And Josiah's like, "Miss Carrico, you need to calm down, or one day you're gonna have a heart attack." And there's a hush that goes over the room because you know what happens the next day? Miss Carrico doesn't have one heart attack; she has two. It falls down a flight of stairs.
What the fuck?
Everyone's kind of just like, Josiah, you jinxed it. Josiah, you evil motherfucker. You evil motherfucker.
Josiah.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know if I can
Messiah.
laugh
Even
at
better.
that.
Oh, it gets even better. It gets even better because she survives. And she comes
Yay,
back.
that
She
makes
has
it
crutches
better.
and whatnot and everything. And this is where I come in. Because Miss Carrico and I, we never got along. We never got along. And so one day, I forgot what happened, but I think I messed up on an assignment or something, and she publicly ridiculed me. She was just like, she made it like
You have
a
a good one,
point to make
Rose?
sure that everyone knew that I fucked up on this assignment. And so I decided, you know what? You gonna fuck with me? I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna get you back. So I decided I got my papers or whatnot for like the end of the day, like the exit ticket to hand it back to her. And so like I'm taking like these dramatic steps. I get to like the middle of the classroom and I'm just like, huh, oh, I think I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
I fall out onto a table. I fuck up the table. All the assignments and shit scattered and shit. This character's freaking out. Of course, I'm sent to the principal's office and whatnot. And like afterwards, it was just like they kind of forgot why I was even in there, so they just sent me on, regardless of that. It was fucking hilarious. It was so fucking hilarious, and like everyone in the next class was wondering like why my name was on the board and why my mother's name was on there. Like she was writing the email like on the fucking like on the smart board projector.
Did bitch just dock you in high school?
Yeah, it was fucking wild. Like very rarely do I ever go out of my way to disrespect my teachers, but like that bitch, she fucking deserved it.
God, there
I
was
never
this,
had problems like that in high school, man. All my problems were at home.
Jesus.
there was
Fair,
this,
I've never heard you tell that story.
that is fucking amazing actually. What the fuck?
I wouldn't put it. I mean, Bear's down there in Florida with the rest of you guys. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I hate Florida so much. It's kind of, oh god, like, gosh, like I've talked about this story multiple times in different VCs actually, and I think a few might actually know what I'm talking about actually. So I want to tell you like how fucked up my town is specifically, and a couple might know the story that I'm gonna be talking about. So one time, my town has like a serious like drug problem thing going on. Yeah, it's a Florida thing. Like it's a Florida thing,
I
of
was
course.
just about to say.
Yeah, it's a normal Florida thing, but this is where it gets kind of like next level to where it's kind of like scary, like genuinely a scary thing, which is that so my mom was getting like stalked by some dude whom, by the way, is like the main like meth provider of the town, like the big reason why our town had a huge drug problem to begin with.
That's always good.
Yeah. So what happened is that he was stalking, my mother because, I think it's either like she knows someone and a mutual connection that wouldn't date the person, or just wouldn't date the person that is doing the meth thing. That's basically what it is. So this guy was stalking the hell out of her. She's getting so fucking tired of it and stuff, and just wants him gone. And I just thought of the coolest fucking idea. I said, hey, let's say hey sir, we'll buy your meth. Let's buy your meth. As
There you
like
go,
a little
RK.
thing. So we say, let's buy your meth, and then we can go ahead and just call the police on him with the meth on and stuff like that. Makes sense, right? It just makes a lot of sense. So it's a foolproof plan. So we called him, and he came to the house. Well, not the house, but he was at the front yard, and the police came in, caught him with the drugs and stuff. And you know what the fuck happened? You know what really fucking
arrested?
happened? Oh, he got away with it. He let off with a warning.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah, he got
RK,
off
I
with
have
a
a
warning.
question.
Nah.
Can we
Yo,
get
not that, the soundboard, RK. What the fuck?
Did you tell
Got me
that
off
story
guard.
just to test out your soundboard?
What?
Because you told me the story before,
you-
RK. It was the fucking Vine boom.
Do you
Yeah,
at least
did you-
have like the like the
put the
violins
God
from
hand
like
ones
Kitchen
on there yet?
Nightmares?
Wait, what, the Taco Bell thing? What?
Oh my god.
Have you put the
Three
God
more
hand
times.
ones on there?
I mean, these are like the ones that I like have currently and shit, but like,
Oh,
yeah.
So fucking
you need to get the
intense,
guy
Why
going,
didn't you use them on
"Blah!"
my
God
story?
hand.
But yeah, like no joke though. That's actually what happened to those that are like listening out. That actually fucking happened before. This fucking dude was like, you know, got his meth and shit, and the police was like, yeah, man, we're just gonna like give you we'll let you off with a warning. And God, that didn't help at all with anything. You know, it actually kind of made the whole entire situation like a lot worse. And I'm like, ugh. Like I'm like fully believed that the police, at least in my town or some shit, is like on fucking meth. Like honestly, like I think they're just like on meth too or some shit. Like it's like
I
how
know the
fuck-
police officers around here. They're in cahoots with the meth dealers around my town.
Oh damn! Wait, aren't you like?
They sit there and go to the gym and talk shop with them.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. I wouldn't be fucking surprised. Let me just check the chat real quick. In Florida, it's a Florida thing, but some spots are real bad. Yeah, kind of like my town, which a lot of people that drove to my town before, they were actually really like genuinely scared. Like they were like scared out of their fucking mind when they're trying to like travel in my town or like traverse in my town basically. Like my favorite thing was, so I go to, you know, these fighting game majors and stuff. I'll be going to a couple, at least in the next, like, 2 months, I would say. Which is, you know, Climax of Night 3 or 4. They probably, like, renamed it the 4 because they couldn't do one, like, last year. And one called CEO, which is in, you know, Florida and stuff like that. And, like, the funniest thing is that they're from like an hour or so away here. Okay, it's the 4th one. Thanks, Xander. Yeah, it's like an hour away from where they're like all my friends that do the FGC stuff, like the super like serious ones. They like are like an hour away and stuff. They like host the tournaments, and when they were like driving by, they're like, "RK, where the fuck do you live?" And it was like at night too, as well. That's the scary part. So they're like actually freaking out, and they were like expecting like and I quote like some dude just like breaking into their like house, not house, but in like a vehicle or something. Like
That point, like a whole ass xenomorph to come around the corner.
yeah, like no joke. When you ever like one day happen to accidentally like drive in that town or something or whatnot, which I'm not gonna say where it is because that town is very tiny and you can easily find me. That's the scary part. Yeah.
There's RK walking down the street.
Yeah, because I'm like the most... Okay, other than my friends, I'm like the 4th or 5th most normal looking person in the town.
You look like a hobo though.
Yeah, that's where the bar is raised actually.
It's like the power gap.
Yeah, the power gap. You have like my friend Peter, really normal looking dude, regular dude, and then you get like Brian, though he's massive and stuff, but hey, you know, massive people are pretty cool. And then, gosh, and then you have I don't know, I'm trying to like think of like different people, but then I would end up kind of I would kind of feel bad for like listing off people that I say would look the most normal in my town. But let's just say I would be like the least normal looking person out of my friends, but I still look a lot normal than most people in my town, at least. Because it's very, 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 very scary. I'm just going to say that. It's very weird.
Very scary.
Yeah. One of my favorite like things that my friend Peter mentioned one time is that he saw like a prostitution transaction happened, actually. Yeah, it's actually quite funny for sure. Like I think he was like I think he was at Walmart or something, and then he was like, you know, minding his own business, so then suddenly he saw like a very like young black woman near like this really old crotchety old white dude or something. And how did he know it was a prostitute transaction? Well, it's those two types of, you know, people, you know, really hot young black lady, old weird looking crotchety old guy, old white guy or something. And then you get this tinted fucking like vehicle. Like the vehicle was tinted too. That's a weird part. I think that's what he said. It was like a tinted like vehicle and stuff. And after that, I think she had like this mannerism going on, like she's waiting for something, like a payment or something or whatnot. And apparently of how she was dressed too, at a fucking Walmart parking lot in the middle of the day, by the way. In the middle of the day. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I need to ask Peter about that, but I found that like shit kind of hilarious whenever he was like mentioning, oh yeah, I just witnessed a prostitution transaction happening going on, and I'm like, you what? Because I never see that shit going on. The most I get is people telling me, hey man, you want some weed? Like, that's what, that's
or
like
God bless.
Huh?
I got a story.
Or God bless.
Or God bless, yes. Yeah.
So I was working at a gas station, midnight shift over in Georgia. It's like the Tennessee-Georgia border.
Yeah.
But this dude, he comes in and he started offering me drugs. Like he wanted to sell me some stuff. And I was just like, dude, I'm trying to work. Like, just buy something, get your gas, and leave. And then he started offering to trade drugs for gas. And so I turned him down, and he left. And then he came back in, and he apologized and gave me, you know, the classic, you know, side slap, high five. And he leaves an entire nugget of weed in my hand. And I was like, what is this for? And he was like, keep your
Buy
mouth
yourself
shut.
something
And
nice.
and then he leaves, and I was like, I don't. Okay.
It's like, go on, buy yourself something nice out there.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
myself-
Let me check the
You
chat.
put it in your hand and like tuck your hand together like a grandma does.
Yeah, that's what he did.
I was joking. You weren't supposed to confirm it.
Here's some weed.
He did like that side swipe, and then he closed my hand
Don't
around.
tell
I was
your
like,
parents.
Don't tell, here's the weed. Oh god,
So I
that
gave it to
reminds me.
my
That
roommate.
reminds me another little story actually. Wow, 14 people here actually. That's still pretty
I have
good.
another one
20
for Matt.
before?
Well, there was like 21, but then a good chunk left. I don't know what the hell happened, but hey,
Baron has
I guess
7 alternate accounts left. I'm sorry. My friend always does this. He makes 7 Twitch accounts. He makes 7 Twitter accounts too.
But let me go ahead and check the thing. You know what? Fair enough. Oh yeah, tinted windows very common here. Middle of the day, not night. Middle of the fucking day. Yep, that's Florida for you. Wait, do you understand how little that narrows down, Austin? Well, honestly, I don't know. My friend, that's all that shit that was on like Peter, not me. I didn't witness anything. My friend Peter did. You ain't ever seen that shit up close and personal, LOL. That's more of my friend Peter. He's seen that. Okay, buyer, goddamn, stop DMing me that RK looks like Hobo Hagrid. Okay, I see how it is.
He keeps telling me this. He keeps DMing me. He's like, he looks like the guy who takes Harry Potter to Hogwarts. Bear, quit. I'm calling you out on stream right now. Quit DMing me this.
No, keep DMing him this. Keep doing it. Come
No.
on.
Keep doing it.
Do it.
Next
Keep
thing you
doing
know,
it.
he'll send me something else. Bear's a cool
Alright,
guy.
Stop,
RK
don't
looking
stop.
like Thor still. Yeah. Yeah, that's the funniest thing I got so far. It was like, when I first saw like the Thor and the new God of War, I'm like, yo, this guy is just me. But yeah. That's when you drop the weed and fucking book it. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, this is it's like Florida is just a funny little state. It's a funny ass state, and I get like worried about it sometimes, but it's kind of a funny state.
Bear, quit sending me pictures of Hagrid on Discord.
Funny.
No,
stuff.
this one's actually serious. He keeps sending me pictures of Hagrid.
It's,
I was joking about the one before.
it's just a Gmod RP server with no moderation.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah, that's basically what Florida is. It's just Gmod RP with no moderation. Oh yeah, that I just remembered now. Okay, I just remembered now. Finally. So basically, once this actually happened. True fucking story. I can tell you this much. So I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know how it was discovered, but so we live next door, like with like drug people, like it's a wide variety of it, like meth or like potheads or whatever, because you know people when they're fucking,
a little bit of other stuff.
yeah, just about that type of stuff. And I'm over here like, you know, why the fucking police ain't gonna do shit. And like one day we found a seed like on the fucking ground. You know, some might remember this story. We found
I think
a
you told us
fucking
yesterday.
Huh, really?
I think. Continue.
No, it's a different story. So
okay.
we found a seed on the ground or something. My mom found it. We don't know what the hell it was. So she just fucking threw it in the backyard or whatever. It's some weird shit on the ground, but we just threw it in the backyard. And fucking... And then a couple days or a week later, she started freaking the fuck out. Austin! Ah! And I'm like... Whoa, Ma, what you want? What you want? What happened? And she brought to me a fucking potted plant with a fucking cannabis plant in it.
Oh my god, that's
It was like this fucking like big too. It was massive. It was so big. So what my mother did is that she found basically a fucking weed seed, basically. I don't know what the fuck you call a weed seed. Just fucking chuck that shit out of the backyard and it just fucking grew. And then she had to get the potted plant being like, oh, see, look at this. And I'm like, hey, we could just sell them. We become not meth dealers, drug dealers. And then she was like,
you're growing a whole meth.
And then she was like, Austin, no, I don't want to be a drug dealer. And I'm like, Mom, I'm just fucking joking. But we kept the plant actually for quite a few bits actually.
Medicinal reasons.
Well, it's because it's a funny talking piece. Like
and this here's our potted weed plant. We grew by complete accident.
I mean,
yeah, by accident. We just grew this fucking weed by accident. And
okay,
and the thing that fucking sucks, the thing that is really fucking aggravating though, is that like, you know, we had this big fucking this fucking cannabis plant, and what happened is that this fucking kid that my brother is friends with, which I don't mind this kid, but the problem is that his dad is a fucking cunt, like an insufferable fucking waste of sex. God, like I can't stand this fucking guy. This dude's like fucking like he's a Marine apparently, from what I've heard. Apparently he's a Marine. He's like in his fucking 50s and shit. And I'm over here like, well, with his fucking attitude, he's acting like a fucking simp incel virgin. Yeah, I said all those words on Twitch. Don't fucking remove me, Twitch staff. So anyway,
that's another one. We're gonna put a swear jar out.
We should have like a violate TOS, Twitch TOS like jar or some shit.
Tingo, put a 20 in there.
Yeah, just put the 20 in there. Come on. So anyway, so yeah, so why I mentioned this kid is that this fucking kid, like I said, he's a good kid. It's just it's unfortunate that father is a fucking 10-year-old in a 50-year-old's body, basically. And the whole thing was that he actually found the fucking weed plant and like ripped the fucking stem of it off, like the cannabis leaf of it, and then
Why was he at your house?
And then, huh?
Why was he at your house?
Cause he wanted my brother over. Oh, hey Necro, how you doing? How you doing? So, we were just talking about weed and shit. So basically, to make this short, Necro, we basically got this fucking, we found this seed. We didn't know what the seed it was. My mom threw it in the back of the yard, and then like a week later, we found out that it was actually a fucking cannabis like plant. Like a cannabis plant and shit like that. No joke, full grown and everything. She got it in a potted plant, and we were keeping it just for like, hey, look at this conversation piece. And the kid that my brother's friends with, because, you know, he wanted to come over and play and stuff. But also, and here's the thing, every time that kid comes over to the fucking house and wants to play with my brother and stuff like that, it's like, it's always like another motive being like, oh, and be sure to check what's going on at the house. Let's check what the mother's doing. That's basically why every time that kid is over at the house, which like I said, he's actually a nice kid, you know, really nice kid. I would actually trust him with like, I don't know, if my legs got blown off or
with
something.
Your life?
Yeah, my life or something. I do trust him. But that fucking father, like I said, waste of human sex, I would say. Just because, and no joke, my mom wouldn't date him. It's another person too.
Yikes.
Everyone, a lot of people in my town likes my mom apparently, and she's like, no, get the fuck away from me, you fucking weirdos. I feel bad for her. Holy shit. Like, it's oof size large. Yeah, that's what it is. I feel bad for her because you get these fucking weird people. 25 minutes. Yeah, these fucking weird people just, I want to date this lady. She, especially, it gets worse. It gets fucking worse whenever she becomes single. Because after she becomes single, not even like fucking 2 seconds in, she just ends up getting phone calls like, hey, how you doing? How you fucking, hey, how you doing? I heard what happened. I hope everything goes well. And then like a fucking week later, he just starts trying to make advances. And my mom's like, no, get the fuck away from me. You know, that type of stuff. And I'm like, what is going on with these fucking weird, like, God, I don't even know if I even want to call them simps or whatnot. It's really fucking... A lot of people in my town are like this. It's really fucking weird. Like, it's kind of...
the dangers of... I'm not going to say that.
Oh, no, you can say it. I don't care. You can say it.
All right, I was just going to say, the dangers of being a MILF.
You know... You want to hear the funniest thing, actually? And this also happened during high school, too. Oh yeah, let me change my scene so I won't look like a dumbass like last stream. So anyway, what happened was, my friend, I have another friend, his name's like Hunter. I wonder how he's doing though, but anyway, he straight up, like when he saw my mom, he was like straight up just looked at me and said, holy fuck, is that your mother? I think we were, and I think it was like 16 or 17 or something. I don't fucking remember. He's like 16 or 17, but he's like, holy fuck, Austin, is this your ma? And I'm over here like, I'm over here like, what's going on here? And he's like, dude, your mom is like Sasha Grey or something. I'm not fucking joking. He just straight up like, dude, your mom is like Sasha Grey, and I was like really confused. Like, I know who Sasha Grey is too. I'm just like, why did you call my mom that? And he's like, dude, if I was like older, I would fuck your mom. And I'm like, dude, what is going on?
God,
I've been in that situation.
Are you sure your friend isn't Carl Weezer?
Jimmy,
they're both gingers, yes.
Can I have your mom?
Yes,
but
they're
is he
both
voiced by Rob
gingers.
Paulson?
They are both gingers.
Okay, they're both ginger, but is he voiced by Rob Paulson?
Why does that make me funnier?
If you squint your ears really hard, I guess you can say yes.
Your ears?
Yeah, if you squint your ears hard enough, you can say yeah.
JoJo moment.
Bear sent me a picture of the Lorax, so I think he's trying to say you look like the Lorax now.
Oh, look at the fucking Lorax.
I don't, Bear. Why he keeps sending me pictures of these characters I don't know, and then just out of the
I
blue he
feel
sends me the
lost,
Lorax.
but well, hey, you know that's kind of the whole point of the stream. Honestly, this stream, it's called the Crackhead like art stream for a reason. You know, we just, I don't know, just shit happens. You know, it's an art stream that kind of sticks out really weird. It has high Florida energy going on. That's why I like to call it big
I'm gonna go
Florida
get
energy
some
going
food.
on.
And then if you guys are
High
still back
Florida
on
energy.
here, I'll probably come back in.
Oh, what happened? What's going on?
I'm getting food.
Okay, it's all good.
I'll jump back in if you guys are still here.
Okie dokie.
If not, I'll just call you directly.
Alrighty. But yeah, so so that's like the whole thing. It's what's really funny is that my main account was suspended and then I messed up the name. I got suspended again. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was fucked up. Yeah, so Necro's actually a streamer and a VTuber, really cool person, too, actually, and, unfortunately, Necro's, account got, like, fucking, well, didn't you have, like, a VTuber thing or something, if I remember correctly? Unless I'm stupid, which that does happen. For a moment, okay, yeah, I remember for a bit that's when it happened. But the streamer cool person part still applies. You're a really cool person. But yeah, like no joke, the fucking like Twitter was suspended like twice basically. And I'm like, Twitter, you fucking like unfunctional piece of crap. Sometimes YouTube blushes with how like functional that damn site is at times. It's really weird. My favorite moment, actually, this actually happened recently too. Not really recent, it was like a month or so ago. Which was, I have a friend that does art too, and she mentioned that she got her main account banned because, and I quote, "Oh, I got banned as a threat." I was like, why? "Oh, it's because I told my friend I'm gonna dunk their head in a toilet." Like, I'm not kidding. Like, my friend got suspended because she told her other friend, "I'm gonna give you a swirly." And that was, like, labeled as harassment.
Who was the friend, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, like the person that got suspended?
Yeah.
Let me find the, let me pause the timer real quick. Let me go ahead and pause the timer. Let me find the, what's it called? The, Twitter handle. She is in the server, it's just sometimes she kind of changes the name a little bit at times. But yeah, no joke, it's over the fucking, like, "Oh yeah, I told my friend I was gonna dunk their head in the toilet" as a playful joke, and I'm like, that's stupid. I remember one time my friend said, "I'm gonna bash your head over with a rock," and got suspended, and I was like, oh, I know that's supposed to be a funny thing. Okay, there it is. If you want, like, the, let me go ahead and send it. Who wanted the, thing?
That was me.
Okay, let me go ahead and, do the thing. Let me accept that friend request and that.
Yeah, I sent that because I was going to send you the God hand, Rar, and I was like, well, he hasn't accepted. I'm just going to jump in and chat.
Yeah, you can just dump it in the chat. Like, yeah, like I saw that. I feel like a lot of people would have liked it regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good. They should. God hand's amazing.
God hand's a great game. You know, I don't know why fucking IGN's like 3 out of 10. Oh yeah, of course, Necro. You can join VC. The VC's open. It's, of course, it's a dumb, chaotic idea, but that's what makes it fun. So yeah, you can join in the VC. I don't care. How's it going? But yeah,
I'm sorry if you heard that. That was my brother. I'm so sorry.
I was gonna ask if we had.
At least it wasn't like
something similar to Tingo, like yesterday.
Yeah, Tingo's situation was hilarious though. See, because like
he even named the stream after it. That's great.
Yeah, I was like, yo, drawing featuring Tingo's ma. We got our first guest.
It's true, she was the guest for today.
Yeah, she was our guest. That was great, right?
That's lit. You guys got special guests and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, they're surprisingly easy to book.
We're not booking my brother, by the way. I refuse to have that nigga on.
Only by accident.
Put a nickel in the toss jar. Terms of service jar.
Oh yeah, the terms of service.
I am.
Oh wait, did I say something against the TOS? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. I mean, I feel like we broke like a lot of TOSs here on this.
The first
Twitch.
night there was a bunch of N-words dropped, and I mentioned a dream that involved the Twin Towers. So you know.
Well, I thought I hear people say the N word all the time on Twitch, but just like the hard R is the bad one.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you, fucking, do you have, I remember you had like a story about YouTube specifically with that word, right?
I think so. I have hella YouTube stories. I'm trying to remember it.
Yeah, like you can tell them that story actually, because I remember specifically, because I think your original account got fucking removed or some shit.
Oh yeah. So here's it's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the spooky corner because we're gonna get into conspiracy theory territories right here. So
conspiracy theories
back in the day,
Corn
conspiracy theory territories. So like yeah, hell yeah. So back in the day, when I used this old funky app called Google Plus, I used to be involved in like a lot of shady shit. Not super duper bad shady shit. Like I'm not proud of it. I doxed a few people. I was an asshole. I was a dumb kid, and I genuinely did get involved with the police. But that's a completely different story. One day, I believe I just did something stupid in like some furry community, and like shortly afterwards, I made some video on YouTube with like the N word was in the title. It was something for niggas, and I'm black by the way. So after that video goes up, my account just goes silent on Google Plus, YouTube, everywhere. My entire Google account is just inaccessible. I can't use it for anything, and it's gone like that for like 6 months. And I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck happened, and I'm wondering what the hell's going on. And then suddenly my account just comes back, and I'm just like, oh, okay, why the fuck is it back? And my theory is that YouTube or Google itself was testing one of its fucking censor apps or something on me, like the shit they did to Leafy and shit. Like I'm not a fan of Leafy, but I feel like fucking the shit that they did to him was like they tested. Yeah, one of the many fucking just random snipings and shit. I think they fucking tested it out on me first. Right. I know it sounds fucking crazy. Random. This ties into another story. This ties to another story that's more recent. Not even last year. Last year. I was fucking live streaming on YouTube. I was doing one of my Cooking with Gerald live streams. And I was fucking shirtless because you're cooking in front of an oven, it's gonna get fucking hot. I want to be shirtless so I can fucking get all that sweat off and shit and cook my goddamn food. And so every time I try to live stream shirtless, every time my shirt is off, they shut down the stream. And it gets to a point where I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put a shirt on so I can fucking stream. And literally, I called it because I said I'm gonna fucking rip my shirt off. And as soon as the shirt comes off, the fucking stream's gonna end. I literally Hulk Hogan my fucking shirt off. And then, you know what happened immediately afterwards? They shut down my fucking stream. YouTube has eyes on me, and I don't know why. I don't do shit. I'm trying to grind, trying to hustle. I'm trying to get a car, goddammit. I'm just trying to make my money. But YouTube trying to hustle on a nigga, trying to stop a nigga hustle. And I have no idea why.
I mean, it's not the first time that elite people test shit on black individuals.
Exactly.
So is it really that much of a stretch?
I'm wondering why they testing it all out on me, and then I'm wondering why the fuck they think I'm gonna stay silent about it. That's the real question.
Because history is quite the good record keeper, my guy.
Well, hey, it's time to change history then.
I don't mean you specific, but you know what I'm talking about. I know.
Let me actually find the clip. I need to find someone clipped the moment where I ripped my shirt off, so I need to find it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the conspiracy theory hour. Thank you for the music and shit.
No
Thank you for
problem,
coming
no
to my
problem.
TED
I
Is
got
that
the
your final
soundboard for a
answer?
reason. I got these soundboards for a reason.
Really added to the ambiance.
Oh no, my favorite one is if
Yes,
anyone
okay,
mentions like
and
a
it's,
fight.
it's big enough for Discord. All right. So the
my-
video of me shouting out YouTube is in fucking VC text.
Yeah, I got like these fucking soundboards and stuff, you know, the fucking and then the my favorite one. Yeah.
What's all of that?
See if I still have that one video on YouTube. I used to have a video I uploaded during a Smash 4 tourney because we was playing casuals and I got a stupid kill with Samus. I named it sickest fucking Samus kill. And like 4 years after I uploaded it, 4 years after Smash 4 comes out and everyone's playing Ultimate, you have received an age restriction on the following videos.
Yeah.
Because it says kill.
Oh, it doesn't say the
have
I thought it was the F
multiple
word that
videos
did it.
titled ASMR for niggas, and YouTube has yet to strike those. But they
It's like,
strike
oh,
the video
no.
of me wrestling with my friend.
It's like, oh no, you said kill. It's like CNN is like on the front page of YouTube.
Well,
I
that
don't know
reminds me. I
what's
need to
going
put
on
my
with
third
YouTube.
strike moment in the fighting game chat.
Oh, your third strike moment? Your Evo moment 38?
Yes,
37.
Well, yeah, no, it'd be 38.
Yeah, it'd be 38.
There
Loving the
it is.
soundboard Lamau,
Oh.
the Taco Bell sound gets me every time. Yeah, I'm actually open for some suggestions with these soundboard things. The thing that really sucks though is that
You're not Alexander.
Yeah.
No, that would be me.
No, I am trying to get the Alexander. I'm gonna be finding the Alexander one, and that's gonna be on there.
Get the
Or-
guy like when he gets launched, like the.
I like the Gene whistle. The Gene whistle's always funny to me for some reason.
It's great. Yeah, no, dude, I love it too.
You need to get some voice clips of Gene from No More Heroes 3. Just that fucking voice, man. Kills
Yeah. But yeah, I'm basically open with you know, suggestions with the whole soundboard. The thing that sucks is that I have Windows 7. Don't fucking make fun of me or anything that I have Windows
I'm
7
using
for
Windows
being
7.
Why would I make fun of you? You're a low-key genius for keeping that shit instead of Windows 10, but that's a discussion for a different time.
Oh no, I understand that. No, the thing that really sucks though is that like, and here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing, and I have no fucking clue if this is like a, like just my shit is old or whatever. But here's the crazy thing. So as much as I would love to stream myself playing games, specifically, you know, Melty Blood Lumina, specifically, here's the problem. For some fucking reason, I actually cannot capture any game footage at all. Like, executables, you know, Steam games and whatnot. I fucking can't do that for some reason. For some reason, it just, like, it captures what's behind the actual, like, what where the screen is, basically. Like, I'll even, like after the stream, I'm gonna, like, record something, and I'll just show people that, and then I'm like...
No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. So, like, if you're playing the game, it would just record, like, your wallpaper.
Yeah, it's like whatever's literally behind. Like, if I have windows, like, behind it, too, it'll just capture those windows, too. Like, everything behind it and stuff. It's weird. It's really
It's either a tech thing or it could be planned obsolescence.
That's what I was thinking.
Get Windows 10.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was one of the two things, because I've been researching the hell out of it, and here's the thing. Either way, I'm gonna end up probably having to upgrade my PC entirely. That's kind of like the big reason why I've been doing these commissions, actually, is so then I can just do a big, massive PC upgrade. Because do you want to know how old my computer is?
Imagine calling Windows 10 an upgrade.
Go on.
It's like 10 years old.
So is mine, actually. Mine's like a pre-built from 2009, but I put a graphics card and 4 gigs of RAM in it.
Yeah, so for my computer, I future-proofed the hell out of it. Like, and the funniest part is that the purpose of the computer was just to play TF2, even though I future-proofed the hell out of it. It's really silly, but that was like the greatest thing, because I never had to upgrade anything, or
Then TF2
whatever
became
crap.
a performance monster because of all the shit in it.
But yeah, I didn't need to like upgrade anything or worry about any of that type of stuff or whatnot. Like, it's actually pretty damn like solid. It's just with recently and with how a lot of a lot of software, because the thing you have to remember is that though I like Windows 7, what drives an operating system is its software. There's a reason why a lot of people are still using Windows, like Windows in general, than like Linux. Because I think Linux is the better operating system in general. It's just the problem is that there's like no good reason to use Linux if you use other software. Like if CSP, Clip Studio Paint, uses Linux, I wouldn't use Windows at all. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's like why that's honestly why more people still use Windows to this day, and there's like also why people just use like don't even like Macs and stuff. Not because of like the interface and like the functions and stuff. No, it's just that with Macs,
I mean, there's a lot of things as to why people don't like Macs. That's
there's
just
like
one of them.
there's like lots of reasons, but the big thing though is that software is what drives an operating system. That's the big thing, you know? So as much as I would love to fucking keep Linux, and like I said, I've used Linux for about a couple months and I'm like, yo, this operating system is fucking dope. The problem is not a lot of, you know, software supports Linux. So
Gee, I wonder why.
Well, the big thing about Linux, and this is a really crazy thing too, is that like so funny thing about Linux is that a lot of viruses and stuff and whatnot, and where it's created, it actually was from Linux itself. It's just the funny thing is that there's not that many viruses that is for Linux because of one reason. Why would you bite the hand that feeds you? That's kind of the whole logic behind it. Like
a lot of the TF2 bots lately are ran on Linux.
Yeah, exactly, because it's really hard to fuck with anything Linux related or anything made by Linux. That's the big thing.
I think what it was with the TF2 thing though was the exploit that they're using for the bots, like to run so many programs at once. They're using a program in Linux to do it.
Yeah.
I think or something like that.
Yeah, Linux is a really interesting and crazy like operating system for sure when it comes to stuff like that. Like it's pretty crazy and interesting, and there's like a lot more to it than just it has some stuff in it. No, there's like a lot more to Linux that makes me like enjoy it like a lot, you know, especially
you could say there's more than meets the eye, Austin.
That's great. But yeah, like that's the big thing for the whole like Linux stuff. It's like Linux, all that stuff. But yeah, so when it comes to the whole Windows thing or like my stream thing, as much as I would love to stream games, I really feel like it's a planned obsolescence type of thing, or just my shit's old. You know, it's like really old and stuff, so I'm gonna have to upgrade it. And here's the thing too, it's not just me trying to upgrade like one part and that's it, because I have looked it up, which is it's really purely a graphics card thing. And you know, the logical thinking is, all right, Twisted followed your channel, thanks a lot, Twisted. But yeah, so what's poppin'? Oh, everything's doing good. I'm just bitching about my computers. That's what I'm doing right now and doing commissions. So basically, what I'm talking about is like, yeah, it's a graphics card thing. I've looked it up. But the big fucking problem is that my graphics card doesn't have a feature on it to where it's like, I think different processings or like multiple processings or something. It's something related with the actual GPU processor itself, not anything like related to performance stuff. And the fix is just to switch one of the like settings to a low power setting, but the graphics card that I currently have doesn't have that, unfortunately. And you can say, well, Austin, you dumb idiot, you can just, you know, upgrade your graphics card. But here's the problem. Like I mentioned, my PC's 10 years old, So if I just upgrade the graphics card to something else, it's going to end up most likely bottlenecking with the current CPU I have. So then I would have to upgrade the CPU too. But with my motherboard also being 10 years old, I'm going to have to upgrade it or get it changed to a different motherboard to support the socket for the CPU. Meaning that I'm going to have to upgrade the whole thing anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's where the OS planned obsolescence can again go suck a dick. It's
it's a big pain in the ass for sure. But hey, with me trying to future-proof the thing, it did do some wonders. Because it's been like 10 years since I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to probably change or upgrade something. So that's basically the whole thing with my computer and stuff. And the reason I'm doing these commissions is because it's like almost the end of the year, and I'm like, I'm gonna get myself like a new PC and stuff and whatnot. And plus, you know, I can just do more of these stream stuff, not just art, but other stuff too. Because I can still technically play games. It's just it has to be on a browser, which is fucking hilarious to think about.
Oof.
Could always stream Flash games.
I could stream
Flash
Flash games.
baby.
I could stream Flash games. I could stream Mahjong Soul, which is a web-based Mahjong game. So if anyone wants to see that shit going on, yeah.
You could always like wait, I was wondering, whenever you stream a game, do you have every single game you try to stream full screen or window?
I tried doing both.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, I tried doing both. I even did like the what's it called? The running it as an administrator, because I've seen some people saying that's a fix. And I'm just over here like, you know, like what the fuck? Like what is going on here?
Either something's going on or it's that planned obsolescence shit. I'm telling you right now.
Oh no, it definitely is. It definitely is for sure. Especially since I want to get myself like a Stream Deck too, which is kind of like why I even talked about it. Was talking about the whole PC thing in the first place, because with the soundboard thing, which is I want to use an Elgato Stream Deck with it, but the problem is that the Elgato Stream Deck software or other stuff only runs on like Windows 10. Which is very unfortunate, because I'm over here like, come the fuck on. I want to, you know, use this. So I can be fucking hilarious with it or creative with it or whatnot. But, yeah, that's kind of like the current, like, situation with the whole PC stuff. But with these, like, commissioned stuff, and with everything happening, like, at the end of the year and stuff like that, I should be able to get, like, a new PC, and I should be able to do, like, cool stuff with like games and whatnot, because one of the things that I really wanted to do for a while now is hosting like online tournaments and stuff for like FGC stuff. Yeah, I kind of want to do that type of stuff, and like, so I'm just concentrating. But yeah, I'm just like, you know, saying, because what happened was a long time ago, a couple years ago, what I like to do is do this thing called Don't Hit My Mailbox, which was a old fighting game local that I used to host, and it actually went pretty well for a small fighting game local. I end up getting like at least 20 to 25 people with the only 2 Don't Hit My Mailboxes that I hosted. So it went really well. It's just hard to find a venue and stuff like that, or like a place to host that shit. And with the whole COVID thing happening, and it's making it harder to find places, I'm like, yeah, I can just go ahead and like find like a way to do like an online tournament hosting thing, because I might want to do that. And if I want to do that, I kind of want to stream like the whole thing too as well, because, you know, it just sounds really fun. It's just something fun to do, you know what I mean? So yeah, the whole PC stuff, kind of a pain in the ass currently, but everything will go pretty smooth and nicely over at least probably somewhere in the end of the year. That's when everything's going to be pretty smooth and stuff and all that jazz. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about the PC stuff. Sorry for being on a huge tangent about it too. It's
That's
just
good.
No, you're good, man.
It's all good, homie.
yeah,
RK
it's
has
just
plans to be the highest rated Rivals of Ethers channel on Twitch.
No, Austin's goal is to be the best coma in the world when it drops.
yeah, when the new Undernight drops. Holy shit, yeah. I kind of want to talk about that quite a bit. Yeah, let's
Mega Nut. Dude.
God.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
just get up and take a piss. I'll be right back.
Okay, you go take your pee. But yeah, I was so fucking happy cuz like holy fuck. So with cuz we remember how there was like all this Doom posting going on, these Undernight Doom postings
Dude,
like
I was a Doom poster. I'm like, yo, this game is fucked, and it makes me sad because like the netcode is garbage and COVID killed all of the game's momentum. And I'm just fucking around here because like Monday is my day off. And I see Raito, like the guy that composed the soundtrack for Undernight. He's on Twitter. Follow him, by the way. He's great.
yeah.
And I think he quote tweeted somebody. It's like, we're working on the next uni, and I'm just like screaming, like, wait, what? Like, no, you're fucking with me.
I'm like, it's
You're
not
fucking with
fucking
me.
dead. It's not dead. Let's fucking go. Yeah, we were. Yeah, I was so happy about that because like, God, I'm just really happy about it. Kamone mentioned they were working on the next uni a while back. Yeah, well, the thing though is that recently, 'cause I remember that was mentioned, but I remember like recently, a little bit like recently and stuff. Let me go ahead and like stop the timer a little bit because I'm gonna probably get something to drink in a little bit because talking and stuff. But yeah, or at least implementing rollback to a future project, so the future is probably Lumina. Yeah, it was Lumina.
Yeah, but
that's
the thing.
Yeah, Lumina was
I
the
know,
future.
Yes, Kamone always gets asked about that because, like, for some fucked up reason, he follows me. I don't know why, but
he follows. He basically follows everyone and stuff that is like into uni and stuff. You know,
which
that's
is fucking wholesome as shit.
Oh no, my favorite thing is like whenever he's like learning English and stuff, because first off, what other Japanese developer like would go out of their way to learn English to connect with their main audience? That's kind of great, you know what I mean? That's great.
Yes.
I love that. So yeah, with the whole thing with the
union rollback.
The
Like,
uni rollback thing. Because what happened was, I remember like a month ago or so, Mataso FGC, hey, how you doing? I'm just doing some commissions and stuff at the moment. But hey, it's nice that you're following. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, so the whole uni thing, like I remember like a couple of weeks or like a month ago or some shit, like I think Kamone was like talking about like how they kind of wish they would be able to work on another game or something. I don't know. It's like it made it sound like that their main focus would just be Lumina and that's it, and there would be like no plans for like a new Undernight.
Yeah, everyone was worried that because Melty came back, that Uni was just fucking dead.
Yeah, so yeah, like some people were thinking like, oh yeah, Clear is probably like money for Lumina or something. I've seen some people say that, and I'm like, that's kind of a weird thing to say.
I don't think that was the plan at all.
Yeah,
COVID just
I don't think that was
momentum really badly.
Yeah, it was the whole COVID thing and all that stuff. I don't think it's that at all. I think they had other plans of Undernight specifically, but yeah, it was actually pretty nice to hear the news about it, and all I just want is like rollback for the damn game. That's really it.
Honestly, I think rollback is confirmed because the hardest thing that Kamone always has been talking about, because he gets asked about the rollback shit a lot.
Yeah.
The main thing he always says is it's hard to implement on a game that's already done, which it is.
Oh no, it's really hard, especially for like a game that is like, especially a fully 3D game, which Undernight isn't a fully 3D game. Like it's easy. Like I feel like it's easier to do that with like Blaze Blue than like with like fucking Guilty Gear Xrd, for example. I would say that's harder to implement than like Blaze Blue or something like that. So a couple of years on the side. Now the crazy thing is, I don't know like how much they've developed on it because I don't remember exactly how big French Bread is, because French Bread is like a small FGC type of like place, like a development team.
French
and stuff
Bread
like
is like
that.
Type Moon's like smaller cousin.
Yeah, basically. So, but yeah, it's really nice to hear that. It's just that I feel fucking bad for like people that followed me for my art and stuff, because I've gone to art like because of like, oh, well, I'm not gonna really be playing fighting games that much anytime soon because of COVID. I'll just focus on my art. And then if this new Under Night gets released and stuff like that, well, fuck, I feel bad for people that followed me. I'm gonna be playing a hell of a lot of Under Night then. Like a
Don't feel
shit
bad
ton
for
of it.
me. You'll probably be beating my ass in whatever the hell the new uni's called.
God, that's the thing I'm looking forward to, is what the game is gonna be called.
Uniclear sounds like such a good game.
Also,
Well,
hi.
I'm such a good name. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
But
hey
like,
Magma, how you doing?
I'm pissed off a little bit because my computer decided to restart itself and it's getting a little slow to wake up.
Oh,
oof,
damn.
It might be time
You
to
know, it
old
just,
yellow that.
sometimes the
that-
computer sometimes like it goes slow when you wake up.
Did you just say old Yeller that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be that time.
Nah. But yeah, I'll be
Oh, no,
right
go on.
back. I'm gonna get something to drink real quick.
All right, I'm just gonna go and nut post about that uni news.
Yeah, the
So,
uni news. God, I'm so excited. I'm excited that Under Night's not dead. Thank fucking God. But yeah, I'm gonna get something to drink
I've
real
been
quick.
fucking like happy posting all fucking day. Like the night is not over. Like this cheesy shit. Like everybody thought it was dead, and then Ryder just comes out of nowhere. Like, nope, it's not dead. Cool. Roll back, please. Like, if you're working on it from the beginning, it shouldn't be anywhere near as hard. And so everyone's just praying for that. Well, that and nerfing Batista, because if anyone who plays the game, Batista is this lolly character with like red wings and shit, and she's really important to the lore. She's busted as fuck. You can't counter hit her at all, and so everyone hates her. And it's like, please let me counter hit this son of a bitch, please.
Only thing I know about Under Night is that they play tournaments in like bathrooms at Evo.
Yeah.
No, that's actually like an old joke from fucking Melty. Under Night like never had that problem.
This is like the third time I get them mixed up on stream.
I mean, Scion is technically an Under Night, so kinda, maybe, sorta, kinda. I don't know. And also, it's kind of funny that they dropped that news now, because if people are on Twitter and they follow the game, Under Night just had like its 9th anniversary. So I think this could have been planned all along on top of that. But because Kimone hasn't said anything, it's
How's
just
your
a
guys' day
composer.
been?
Pretty goddamn good. Like, the homie's working on Alan right now, and he looks sick
Because
as
I've been
shit.
playing a fuck ton of 14.
I am not going to do a Fortnite dance again.
Yeah, please.
I'm not
No.
gonna do another Fortnite dance, I swear to God.
Nah, you're good.
It's time to
Just
spam
me
that sticker in
nutting
the
all
voice
over
Do the
the
whipping
PC.
nene dance. Like, what's that? What was the Star Wars one that came out that like that really got me? Where his fucking is like Ray doing a whipping nene, but the fucking deadpan face just got me.
That's
Oh
hilarious.
wait, yeah, no, Bear. If you're
Because they don't
still
animate the
watching, I'll
faces
send
on the
it to
guest
you.
characters. I don't think.
No.
Just play
So it's
NKD
just
so you can counter
deadpan
hit her.
faces.
Smile.
Just four
You kill an
things I
entire
want from that new
franchise in one movie.
in one movie. God, try one scene. But anyway, there's just four things that like people like me and people like Austin probably want from that new Uni game. 1, rollback. 2, nerf the fuck out of Batista.
You see
'cause
George
fuck
Lucas's ex-wife, basically, who was
Yeah.
responsible for editing all the original Star Wars movies, basically said
Uh-huh.
Kathleen Kennedy makes, along with J.J. Abrams, is not Star Wars.
I mean, they're not wrong.
But yeah, like nerf, Batista, rollback.
Buff Enkidu and buff Akatsuki. I mean, Akatsuki, not just because I like him, he genuinely needs that because his combos, even like master players, like earlier today, they were on my timeline, like being like, they need to fix this character because he's so stubby.
What
Yeah,
and
he
these are people
suffers
that
a lot.
can like
He
drag
suffers
people to the corner.
Yeah, he suffers a lot in the mid-range, which is pretty unfortunate. Like, he's good at the corner, but he kind of suffers at the mid-range. That's why I kind of like to joke about, like, yeah, Enkidu is just a better Akatsuki. You know?
Yeah, but it requires delays, and my bitch ass can't do that, so that's kind of out the window.
But yeah, it's
that video
that's like
of you
the
on
only
Justice
reason why I
there.
don't use him. Because Enkidu's cool as shit. But yeah, no, like even like top tier Akatsuki players were just like, no, they have to fix him. Because even when they pull off like those sick combos where they drag someone from one side of the screen to the other, it always feels like when you're playing him, like this shit shouldn't work. Like the timing is so tight, like these combos for him, they feel like they're not supposed to work.
yeah, I know what you're
Just
talking
because of how
about.
stubby he is. Yeah, because like the better part of a year, I think I posted like, "Hey, how do you do this?" Like the jump BCA, which like is the most basic shit he can do, because the timing is so wonky. And I mentioned this is like, wait a minute, it's probably because this isn't even meant to work. That's how stubby he is.
Yeah, it's really interesting. One of my favorite posts was from Psycho, saying something like, "It's kind of amazing that French Bread was able to like fix Enkidu's core problems, and then they look at Akatsuki and for 7 years like, no, he's fine, and then buff Batista."
Batista needs to be stuffed in a box. Now, like buffs and nerfs aside, is there anyone that you hope gets added to the game? Because I've been seeing people post about that too.
The thing is that like, okay, one, you know, I like Enkidu. Like that's I don't think there's other characters that I don't think there's like any other characters that I'm like, oh, I would play the fuck out of this character, because like I said, Enkidu, that's a character that I'm just sticking with. It's like impossible for me to play another character in that game. But
I mean, yeah, like that is your guy, just like
that is
Coma is
my
your guy
guy,
in Melty.
and I looked at
Me is
some,
whoever doesn't fuck up my hands.
and me, I tried looking at like the other characters from like the Chronicles stuff, and I'm like, they look cool, but I'm not gonna play as them or anything. So but to still answer that question, I would say the character with the funny hat or something, because my friend Sam really wants to play as
The witch girl.
yeah, the
That's not
witch
in the
girl.
game
Yeah, the
yet.
reason why I would want her in is mostly because my friend Sam is like, God, you know what's messed up, Austin? They showed off her and Enkidu. That was the first time they ever appeared in Under Night, and they picked Enkidu first. You lucky son of a bitch, or something. And I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go. Let's do this. So I would probably say that character, because it's purely for my friend. That's really it.
If there's only gonna be one character, only one, I'm going to be the basic bitch and say Zohar. She's related to like Byakuya's lore, where the girl that follows him around.
Ain't that like the sister chick or something?
No, Zohar's not that girl. Zohar is a girl that she knew in the story that got fucked up when their posse was fighting Amnesia.
Yeah.
And she's the one that fucked up Byakuya's sister, quote unquote, and that's why her powers don't work.
Yeah. Okay, Twisted
he ran
said
off.
Twisted said Kuon would be sick, but he'd definitely have to be made broken. Yeah, ain't he like the big bad person in that game? Right?
Yeah, Kuon is like one of the big bads. It's like you have that, Adelheid. There's a lot of places the story can go, which is why I kind of look at Clear, because Clear was hyped up as like, oh, it's going to answer a lot of questions, and then like you play the arcade and the Chronicles and like nothing fucking changed. You just have this one jerk off that's fucking awkward. This wannabe Jin looking motherfucker, ice skating and shit.
But apparently he's cool with Merkava though, apparently, or like Void guys. That's all I know about the like, I don't really know too much about lore stuff in Under Night other than
the lore is wonky, but it's like a funny type of wonky.
Oh, okay. So like give me another game to kind of like compare that to.
Oh, I'll just give you Melty. Like, it's they basically try to do like the whole melty thing where it's like this unseen war and shit.
Yeah.
But it just feels like the majority of them, like the way they speak, is like they're just fucking LARPing without meaning to sound like that, and it's just hilarious.
That's actually pretty hilarious indeed.
Like, yeah, the world is really in danger by this bitch with giant badonkadonks who plays with toy trains at the ripe old age of 19. That's Hilda, by the way.
I'm gonna play some music. I might get DMCA'd, who knows? Let me know if you hear the music, stream.
Hilda.
Yeah, stream, let me know if you hear the music. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you wanted to switch screens because I haven't seen you drawn. Oh, yeah, I just started drawing again, so thanks for letting me know. I kind of pulled a dumbass. I did the same shit like last stream. Cause I think I was drawing for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then someone's like, "Hey, I don't see your screen," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know that."
That was me.
Yeah,
Hey, RK,
it
what
was
you
you.
doing?
It on purpose.
I was like, "Yeah, I did it on purpose," but no, I was being a fucking dumbass. I wanted to look cool to be a dumbass.
Oh god, you're trying to talk about looking cool. It's like, since we're still kind of sort of on the topic of uni, or at least I just want to keep nerd posting about that shit. I often meme that Yuzu fucked up my hands. Yuzu is like Under Night's version of Viking.
Yeah.
Hot as fuck chick with a giant sword that everyone thirsts after, but no one can play, and if they do, they're a god. And if you can't, well, you end up like me, and you give yourself carpal tunnel trying to learn her.
It happens, Chief. Don't worry. Well, thank you, Twisted.
It literally happened. Like, before, I often joke like I can't play anybody because it hurts my fucking hand, and it kind of did a little bit, and that's why I stuck with Akatsuki because he's kind of brain dead simple, and Merkava is just like, I'm going to mash to A and just do my basic bitch combo until you die, and it works. And Wall just yeets people from like halfway across the screen, so yay. Yuzu, I'm like, okay, I played the game a little bit, and I kind of want to play as a female character, because just fuck it, why not? It's been a meme since like Smash, but that just never happens to be a thing. So I'm like, okay, which one do I actually like that won't fuck me up? And I'm like, Yuzu, because Vegeta's
So, RK, what are you drawing?
Oh yeah, I'm drawing Alan. It's a commission for Xander or Mr. X. That's what I'm doing.
Hello. Yes. Alan is.
I was thinking about commissioning you, but I ran out of time. I didn't get a slot, so.
Oh, there's gonna be a wave 2. Don't worry. There's gonna be a wave 2.
I might be interested then if that's the case.
Yeah, there's gonna be a wave. Yeah, there's gonna be a wave 2, potentially a wave 3 for commissions, because how fast it actually went away. It was like.
Yeah, it was like
it's kind of insane.
It was like less than 30 minutes. That's how fucked up it was. I was like, okay, here's 10 slots. I don't think people will be super hesitant and would just take it up that fast because it's only 10 slots. And then, oh wow, 30 minutes later, actually like 25 or something, they're all gone. And I'm like, wow, that's fast.
I was slightly hesitant, if only because when I refreshed Twitter, it showed for a brief second that they were open, but it didn't have like the slot number. So like, okay, let me just wait until he actually says the slot number. And I was scared shitless for like the longest time. I'm like, oh god, don't tell me I fucked this up.
But
and I didn't.
But yeah, there's gonna be a wave 2 of commissions, and and this is something that I kind of noticed too a little bit. I should have made the slots from like 10 to 12, honestly, with how I'm doing the rotations. Because right now I'm doing 4 like commissions a rotation right now. One of them being not safe for work, so I can't really stream it, honestly, unfortunately. Unless I get super creative with it, wink. But, yeah.
Censorship.
Yeah, because of be creative with my censorships or something. Oh
Meanwhile,
no, she's just holding a banana. What are you talking about?
No. Austin, what you do is you switch your topic to just chatting, and you edit in a hot
That's... I might... Okay, I'm not gonna do it this set of commissions, but I'm gonna test the fucking waters. I'm gonna test the fucking waters if that happened. I'm gonna test that a little bit.
You gonna test
Just
it?
don't get yourself yeeted, my guy.
Well, I'm gonna probably get yeeted off somewhere one day anyway, probably. For like Twitch.
You're gonna
and
get black
stuff.
bagged with a Twitch not safe for work patrol.
Yeah.
We heard you have this guy named Tingo on your stream.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah.
Bear.
But yeah, so basically like the whole God, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna mention. Oh yeah, the whole
You were talking about the not safe
yeah,
for
the
work
commission
stuff.
thing. Yeah. So it was like I'm currently doing 4 slots because I have a not safe for work one that I have going on and I can't do it on stream. So I have a weird 4th one going on. And I'm like, why can't I just do like 12? Because that's like 4 rotations for 3 commissions each instead of like 10 having like that one extra weird one. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
so
a nice even number.
So not only that it's gonna be a wave 2, but I'm gonna end up probably upping the slot count, especially with how quick things are kind of going. I'm kind of noticing a bit. Like a lot of people are saying like, wow, when you started these are actually going kind of quick. And I'm like, well, I do want to thank everyone that has been watching me doing these streams, because other than the computer stuff of why I'm doing these commission stuff and doing these streams and whatnot, another thing is that when people start watching you, that's when people are like, damn, I gotta watch this person doing these commissions.
Boy.
And then you kind of have this pressure going on, like, okay, I gotta actually focus on this shit and not like fucking goof off, which though I have goofed off for quite a bit on here, I'm making quite a lot of progress than like what I would normally do with my own normal stuff. You know what I mean? So it just makes things like a lot like easier to like manage and stuff. So it's a really good thing. It's a really good process. So it's kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Building up my Twitch stuff, like building up my Twitch and with my art stuff, and I'm also getting some productivity happening as well. And with the Twitch stuff, I'm kind of throwing things at the wall at the moment. I think what I might do though is I might consider probably getting a an actual schedule going. I think GLBZ, how is the stream going? It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. We actually had a bit of a spike of people that happened, but then it kind of dropped, but it's actually doing pretty well. Thanks for stopping by, for real. I'm just doing commissions again, but yeah, it's just something that I'm thinking about is like actually doing a real schedule this time. Like, I might probably just go ahead and probably not stream tomorrow, because with me trying to do like a bunch of these stream clips and all that stuff, like trying to stream every day and wanting to do these stream clips and kind of promoting that stuff, it's kind of hard to do that while doing commissions at the same time. So what I might probably do is have like streams on like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday probably. I feel like that's like a good like days, like amount of days and stuff happening for streams.
You should put that on like your stream schedule thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Like after I'm done with this stream, I think that's when I'm gonna start doing the stream schedule thing, which I'm gonna stream like Wednesday and then Thursday. I'm gonna talk to my friend Kyo actually, which he actually streams on Thursday and he also does art stuff. And no, not Thursday, no, he streams on Monday. He streams on Monday, and I don't want to step on his toes or anything with the whole stream stuff, because he's a pretty cool guy. You should also check his stream out too, as well. But yeah, he's a pretty nice guy, and all that good stuff. And I don't want to like step on his toes or anything whenever I'm doing my own stream stuff, and then him trying to do his. I need to talk to him on that actually, on like what his specific schedule is, because he's also a Florida homie too. Just I think he's like
homie.
Yeah, I think he's actually Eastern Standard Time as well. Ah, God, hands are
Superior time
weird.
zone.
Hands are so weird. Well, he's in the Orlando, like, Central Florida region a little bit. I'm from, like, the northwest side, so
Like Jacksonville?
more west.
God.
More west.
Okay.
That's more east. Which
The only time I've been through Jacksonville when I was back in college was seeing it flooded during the hurricane like a few years back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Is it like Maria or Matthew or one of those?
I think it's Matthew. I remember a Matthew, like, hurricane just fucking up some shit, probably, I think.
I had a Left 4 Dead moment with Hurricane Matthew, where it was literally the fucking, like, the survivors had escaped, where, like, I got told by my parents, like, yeah, should probably leave Florida because the hurricane's going to hit tomorrow. We couldn't get you a plane ticket back home, so you're going to have to drive up all the way to Savannah.
I thought you meant Left 4 Dead because there's like a campaign in it that you
No, it was Left 4 Dead because it was literally like fucking cars on the side of the road. The military vehicles were everywhere. Like it was going to the middle of Georgia.
There's a bunch of witches near Sugar.
Yeah. I started hallucinating because it was like a fucking 10-hour drive. I think I saw my spirit animal on the road.
My lord.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. You drive 10 hours and you see nothing but Georgia flatland for like hours straight and no cars. You start to hallucinate.
Yeah, it gets kind of wild. Like,
let me tell you though, Florida highways got some fancy ass coffee machines at the rest stops.
Oh yeah, they do. They
drop the cup in, and then like it pours the coffee, and the creamer goes in, and the sugar, and it stirs it for you, and it's like coffee is ready.
Yeah,
it's cheap coffee, but like man, that's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, it's really great. It's actually really great with these what's it called, the fucking like these giant ass trips and stuff. It's actually quite nice.
After the trip just to move down here like 7 years ago, I was stuck in a car for 27 hours. Yeah, no, never again.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think one of my like favorite like trips though, honestly, was going to Atlanta, cuz like there was like many times where I was like, damn, that actually would have fucking killed me, cuz we were in like the freeway. I think it was the freeway or something. I don't remember. It was like 12 lanes or some shit. It was like a lot. It was like 8 or 12 lanes. And I swear to God, every turn that we take, every lane change we take, I swear to God, I feel like, man, we're gonna like crash into someone and fall off of the interstate bridge or some shit. And it was like at like 90 miles per hour or some shit. It was wild.
Live free and die young.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. It's really nuts, but it was actually a pretty nice trip though, basically. Despite the fact that we basically walked through like a bunch of people shooting or something or whatnot. Not like a shootout, but I swear to God, we heard like people like shooting out in the distance or whatnot.
Gun people.
Huh?
It's just a podcast thing. What you're describing was something I heard similar to the podcast, but they said, yeah, a bunch of people were running. And they said, you got to run from the gun people.
Yeah, like we were just like going to Publix, like I think it was like a Publix or like I think it was a Publix or something, whatever. We were just trying to get some like alcoholic beverage stuff basically, and that suddenly we just hear a bunch of pop 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 everywhere, and we're just like casually walking by and stuff and whatnot. But
that is Atlanta.
Yeah,
home of the gay blacks.
But it's basically Atlanta though. Like it's just there's like a lot of crazy stuff going on there, and all that stuff. But oddly enough, it's a lot more calm than like the really quiet ends at my town for some reason. Like honestly, I feel a lot more safer in Atlanta than my own town, and that's like fucking ambulances going off like every 10 minutes or some shit. I think that's what it was. It's nuts. It's really nuts. But it was a fun trip. Hold on, let me be right back. I gotta do something. I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick.
Yeah.
I have a small penis.
Yeah, you
You
do.
should
We all
probably
do.
consult a doctor about that.
I will say about Florida, despite all of the memes that come out of Florida, I actually thoroughly enjoy Florida. Like, I get maybe it's the sun, but everyone seems a little bit more positive there than when I came from.
I like not freezing, so there's
Because where
that.
I come from, everyone's a tankerous motherfucker. Florida, not so really. Yeah, I mean, you get occasional like groggy people, but like, yeah, I didn't really deal with much asshole over in Florida.
I mean, not being in like the middle of
Kind of miss
fucking
it.
nowhere also helps. But like I said, I enjoy not freezing. And I don't know. It's been a pretty nice 7 years or so. I can't complain.
I don't know. I don't think I could live in Florida. I like snow.
Yeah,
I
I
like
do
it
like
too. I just
snow
hate picking it
a
up.
lot. I'm so excited for Halloween and fall.
Yes.
You guys ever play Final Fantasy 14?
No.
No, I'm not.
Damn.
I'm not into Final Fantasy much
I
at
would
all.
like to, but I don't think my computer can handle it.
No, it's actually pretty optimized.
Is it optimized for a 2009 computer with 8 gigabytes of RAM and a barely powerful CPU?
Yeah, I don't think that's that
No.
optimized for that.
Yeah,
maybe
no, then
you maybe
that's
can
fine.
get like RuneScape running on that at best, maybe the lowest
But-
settings.
Yeah, no, here's the thing though. I don't want to play RuneScape.
He can mine gold for a day job.
You think I am Venezuelan? Remember when the major export of Venezuela was fucking World of Warcraft gold?
Yeah, and then China took them over,
Yeah.
and
As
China
they
kind
do
of
with
killed it.
anything.
No, I wouldn't say that. Blizzard killed World of Warcraft because Blizzard saw what China and Venezuela were doing. It's like, well, I want some of that. Yeah, just pay Gil and pay real money for whatever you want.
Absolutely.
I
And I
think that is
guess
the
I'm
only
not.
MMO that was actually killed by the dev team, like outwardly killed.
Well,
Not like dev
there's
team stopped
Overwatch,
updating
but,
it
you
and
know.
it just kind of like withered into obscurity, or it wasn't feasible, or maybe the community got toxic. No, it's like you had a rather big community, and like the dev team just killed it.
Just pissed
Have you
it
seen
away.
those videos of those WoW, like those big WoW streamers coming over to like 14, and like they literally go, "I don't know why I never played this before. I'm actually having fun. I can't remember the last time I had fun in an MMO."
Yeah,
That's
no.
that's just fucking pathetic.
What's that one guy's name?
Asmongold.
Asmongold? Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. I was watching Asmongold play through base Realm Reborn, and like he's giving Realm Reborn like its fair shot. He's like going through the story mode. He's getting everything, trying to learn the game. But like it's the base game, and base Heavensward story is kind of rough, but it's just kind of basic. And like he's so enraptured by the story. I'm like, how bad are WoW stories?
Pretty bad.
I guess because it makes you feel like 14 makes you feel like a character in the world rather than just a guy who stands there while everything happens around you.
Ah, you're actually involved in the plot. Would have guessed that'd be more engaging. And speaking of China, yeah, I'm never going to be in China because I can't stand those fuckers.
Like when it came out, WoW was good.
Yeah, I played Cataclysm in high school. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was that bad. I got addicted to it.
Ah, so you're like that guy in South Park, huh?
No.
He who has no life.
No, because I was in high school. I still had shit to do.
True.
I
Then again,
don't
so
think
do
I
other
even got.
people that get
I'm trying to
addicted
remember
anyway.
how far I got. I don't think I got through with Burning Crusade content. This was back in like 2013, 2014, early 2014.
Yeah, like WoW was good. Like I'm not even kidding. Like WoW was really good.
And then the dark times. You see, this is where someone who actually knows about WoW would fill me in about the dark times because I know shit about it.
I would say WoW started to get bad after Mist of Pandaria.
Oh, it was Mist of Pandaria I played at. I remember. It was during Mists, I'm pretty sure, because I got to play Panda at some point.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it was the adverts for Mr. Pandaria itself that made me just go, WoW just feels off.
I think I would say.
I mean, pandas were always in Warcraft. Warcraft 3, Chin Stormtrout or whatever his name was, he was in there.
No, I know. That's why I said, like, at least when I was younger, as a child, when I saw those adverts, something just felt off. And then after that, like, I just hardly saw anything Warcraft related except that one South Park episode, and that was about it.
I remember loving that Warcraft episode when I was a kid, and then I got actually into
Oh,
Warcraft.
the South Park episode.
Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah.
episode.
That was just good for a bunch of different reasons, but yeah, Mr. Pandora is just weird.
I mean, I didn't think it was that bad.
No, it was a good episode. Like I said, I think the thing, like I said, how do I word this? WoW's problem is its arrogance.
Don't you mean Blizzard then?
Oh yeah, Blizzard. But when I mean WoW, I mean Blizzard.
Oh, or they just think they could
so
get
the thing
something
with,
out it doesn't stink.
The thing with Blizzard, and I'll just say WoW because I don't like Overwatch. I don't know much about Overwatch to get really in depth of it because I kind of dropped off hard after the honeymoon period.
Yeah, no.
The thing with WoW and World of Warcraft is they're very arrogant, and that's what honestly killed them. Because you can kind of see this back in when Mr. Pandaria happened. And when Mr. Pandaria came out, everyone was making jokes like, oh, it's Kung Fu Panda, because, it was just Kung Fu Panda. And then they said, no, we were not inspired by Kung Fu Panda whatsoever. This is a truly original thing that we came up with. It's like, man, just say that you're inspired by Kung Fu Panda. No one's going to get mad at you that there's a fucking WoW expansion where you play as Kung Fu Pandas.
Or it could have just been a timing thing and just been like,
that
hey,
extends to
there was a guy that worked at Blizzard that always liked pandas, like Illidan, like his little blade things in Warcraft 3. There's an Easter egg where there was pandas on him. And then, like I said, you could play as Chin Stormtrout and what was that thing called?
Hey, I have returned. What's going on? Anything interesting happen?
We're talking about WoW and why I think
about
WoW
WoW and how it
died is because
died.
of Blizzard's arrogance.
I'm putting on stocks right now.
Okay.
The thing with,
feel warmer?
Go on. Well, I was just going to mention the thing with like Blizzard's arrogance and like MMOs kind of live and die by peer review and seeing what the competition does. At least the competition in your area. Not every MMO is the same, but when I was thinking about like why 14 does so well, and the fact that like old school RuneScape is eclipsing WoW right now in player count, and the answer is because old school RuneScape and like 14 have like peer review stuff where the director and creative team of 14 say that we're always kind of looking towards the competition and seeing what they're doing well and seeing if we can adapt it to our thing.
Yoshi P's a big fan of WoW.
Yeah, he's a big fan of WoW, but like, you can kind of see the evolution of 14 where it took from WoW and then they had discussions of why is this even a system? Or I think something like the cleric stances used to be in 14 where the idea was healers, you had two stances, one for doing damage but you would heal less and one for healing more but you would do damage less. And that was something in WoW. And they said, why are we even doing this? This is not fun. Where every single leak that confirmed to be true from Blizzard always said that whenever the WoW issue came up and the fact that WoW is not doing so well, and then you look towards their competition and see why their competition's doing well, they plug their ears and go la 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 la. It's like, no, we're the best. We're top tier #1 MMO. We're the trendsetter. We do everything the best way.
We know what to do. You don't need to worry about anything. Gosh.
Speaking of the best, Nickelodeon.
There's a very famous quote from Yoshi P, and he says that he wanted to make it. He said the reason when he's going from 1.0 to Realm Reborn, he said the biggest thing they wanted to do, and it was a little bit controversial, was I don't want to make a game that you have to be addicted to in order to get something out of it. He wanted to make a game that you could come home in the afternoon and like after work or in the evening and just play the game for a little bit for like a few hours and then call it a night. Or if you wanted to, you could just play it every time a new expansion drops. And you're not really the game doesn't punish you for not being addicted to it. Like WoW does that. Like I found out something about WoW that was absolutely crazy. Is apparently when you get best in slot gear, like the best you can possibly get for that update, It's not the best. You have to constantly like go into the game daily and grind out like the
What's
stats for
good,
the
mofos?
armor.
We're doing good, Deader. We're doing pretty good. We're just talking about WoW and other MMOs.
Yeah, and it's like, are you telling me I gotta sit here every single day and grind out to make sure my gear is the best for like high level rating? That's fucking insane.
You want to know the best MMORPG of all
RuneScape.
time? Fucking
Fusion
Pirate
Fall,
101.
Sledgehammer.
My God, that game is beautiful. You know why it's so great? You have to pay to play the full story.
So
It
you have to do
only
that
goes
Wizard
up-
101 too. I watched a video on that.
What? You
Yeah,
had
Wizard
to on
101. There's paywalls.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's paywalls, but I didn't know you had to pay to play the rest of the story.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Wizard
You get
101.
paywall.
Because I never tried to finish the story on Wizard 101.
No, the best MMO of all time is Toontown.
Yes! Oh
yeah,
my god.
unironically, that's actually pretty fun.
No, Toontown's a great MMO. It's shocking that Disney made it.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't make it. They hired some company. What's the funniest thing
they
about
hired
Toontown?
they hired a company to make two MMOs for them. That was Toontown and Pirates of the Caribbean Online. And then Disney bought Club Penguin, and they just said, "Yeah, we're not going to support these MMOs anymore because we got Club Penguin."
The funniest thing about Toontown is that the guy who made the music for Toontown went on to make the music for Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah, I know that.
Amazing.
Oh, and
Yeah.
he actually he's done some music for 14 as well. Like he did the Hades Phase 1 boss fight, and it's like, so good.
And like, they came out with like you know how Club Penguin came out with like Club Penguin rewritten?
No.
Yeah. It was the fan made Toontown
Yeah.
reboot.
Yeah, it's like everything's free. There's no paywalls anymore. So everybody's a member. Everybody gets everything that the little kid selves wanted. Like, I wanted to be a con.
And I've honestly considered going back to Toontown rewritten just because he's like, yeah, you can just play the game and it's getting updated by fans. I'm like, okay, yo, I might go
I have
back.
a WoW private server I run because there's like a mod that someone made that makes it single player, makes a bunch of bots go throughout the game, and it very much feels like there's actual people playing.
Yeah, 14 actually did that too, where 14 was like, hey, people probably won't want to play with randoms when they're going to the story dungeon, so what do we do? Let's just put NPC bots that you can just like go up like a regular RPG party and just go to the dungeon.
Yeah, but like this is a like, is that in the actual game?
That's in the actual game. I think they
But
sold
this
a
is
mod
a
for
mod
WoW.
though. Someone made a mod for private servers where it makes a bunch of bots. They even sit there and talk to each other in like all the different chats, like all the trade chats. Like, oh, I've got all this. Who wants to trade for this? And if it honestly feels like you're playing with actual people until you like get a couple in your party and they sit there and they walk up and take your loot for a quest you need.
Is it bad that I think honestly the idea, like the nail in the coffin, like the death nail for WoW was WoW Classic. I know that's kind of a hot
because everyone wanted it for years, and then Blizzard said, "Fine, we'll do it," and everyone just jumped ship to that because they were sick of regular WoW.
Well, yeah, but I think but it's so terrible because you think about it, it's like how bad is your game that you are literally packaging and selling nostalgia of a solved game that will have no future other than just you're just playing the past. I'm just thinking, it's like, is your game really that fucking bad that people literally do not want to play your game? They just want to go back to the good old days, and they will literally like grind hours doing the same content and doing the stuff that was basically there like 10 years ago. It's like, come on, man, you're an MMO. Like, they've actually asked Yoshi P, do you ever plan on doing at one point like a FF14 Classic, like a 1.0 version, like how WoW did WoW Classic? And he just replied, what do you think about that? And he just replies, nightmare. He would never do that.
It's Final Fantasy 14 1.0.
I think that 14... if 14's got its flaws, and I do think some MMOs do some stuff better, but I think overall 14 is in a better spot than when it used to be. A lot of stuff has been solved, and a lot of like they're even making the fucking game faster because the WoW refugees basically says like, yeah, it plays like WoW, but it's not as snappy as WoW. And they said, boom, got you. Don't worry, skill speed's going to be buffed up to default.
What ruined Final Fantasy for me wasn't like, it wasn't a fan base, it wasn't something else. It was one game, and it was the pettiest reason for me.
13.
I'm not sure which that one is, but the one
console was it on?
Just let him
It was on
finish.
PS4, and it was the
15.
one where the trailer were like, and then long. I forgot. It was the Stand By Me song, like the
Yeah, 15.
yeah.
I hate 15 so goddamn much.
See, I liked it at first. You know what? I liked it at first. You can have Ultra Instinct. You can use different swords. I thought it was kind of cool at first, but then it got to the point where you could drive in the car, and then you couldn't even drive on your own. It was on a linear pathway. That's what made it. That's what ruined it for me. I'm not kidding.
See, I said the thing that ruined for 15 for me is I looked at like episode prompto, and it's just this fucking Gears of War over the shoulder like shooter, like cover shooter thing, and he's just shooting Omega. I'm like, this is fucking gross as shit. Oh my god, this looks so unappealing. And there's a reason for so I think I made this public. 'Cause I don't like what Final Fantasy became. I like 14, but 14 feels a lot more like a classic Final Fantasy game than modern games
16
do.
looks really interesting to me. I want to try.
Well,
it.
yeah, because they got Yoshi P just to work on it.
Yeah, no, and I think it's like they got some of the Final Fantasy Tactics people to work on it.
Yeah,
and the guy who made the Dragon's Dogma combat system.
And then and the guy the person who wrote Heaven's Word is working on it, and they got the DMC combat director, and they got
I'm more
Yoshi
interested
P
in
as
the
the
fact.
project lead.
I'm more interested in the fact they got the Dragon's Dogma combat designer on there. I love that game
Yeah.
to absolute death. That game is awesome to play. And
Turn-based games
Hey,
are
Xander, you on there right now?
So I know you guys probably have not played a lot of the classic Final Fantasy games, but Final Fantasy was kind of like I like it more than Dragon Quest, but it's very similar to Dragon Quest, but more.
Yeah, no, I can't get into Dragon Quest. I love the old Final Fantasies, but I cannot just get it.
But you ever play? But you look at Dragon Quest 11, you look at Dragon Quest 3, and then you're like, okay, this is the same series. But you look at Final Fantasy 6, you look at Final Fantasy 15, and you go, that's not the same series. And there's a reason. I found out there's a reason for that. Because actually, I'm still playing through 9, but I know I found some kernels of information
Because
through 9.
fantasy is a broad term, and it can be used to describe different kinds of fantasy.
No. No. So around when
Damn.
Final Fantasy 7 got released, there was two camps of Final Fantasy developers. You had the Sakaguchi side, where they wanted to keep things more traditional and aligned with the Final Fantasy image, and then you have the Nomura side, which they want to do the teeny like idle edgy stuff, which is what we see nowadays. And so you had two games. You had Final Fantasy 8 be made and Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy 8 sucks shit. Final Fantasy 9 is fantastic, but Sakaguchi left. And so basically Nomura was put in charge of Final Fantasy from then on out. And I was like, man, I want to live in the future where Final Fantasy 9 was the future of Final Fantasy.
I want to live in a
Final
future where
Fantasy 9
Hideki Kojima stayed a part of Kojima.
Yeah.
And I got Zone of the Enders 3.
Hideki Kojima?
Hideki.
Hideo?
No.
Who's Hideki?
Hideo.
Hideki.
Hey, Xander, you there?
You're thinking of
Hideki
Kamiya.
Kanjo, or whatever his name is.
You're thinking of Kamiya. You should not think
Kamiya,
of
yeah.
Hideo
Hideki Kamiya is platinum.
Hideo. I don't know who
Hideo
Hideki is.
Kojima.
I watch too much anime.
Just like, man, because 9 is so fucking cozy. It feels like fall.
The only good turn-based game I've ever played is Black Rock Shooter.
I
don't know what that is.
Play the Bravely series. They're fantastic.
Nope. I refuse to play turn-based. Black Rock Shooter, it's turn-based, but you still have like it's really neat. It's a really like original system.
I don't get what Square Enix's big fucking deal is with turn-based, and where you pull the Americans don't like turn-based on them. The top-selling RPGs over here is fucking Persona 5. That is turn-based.
I like Persona as an idea. I don't like it as a game.
Well, I'm saying I'm just saying in general, the top-selling RPGs are turn-based games. So I don't know what Square Enix is huffing when they're saying that Final Fantasy isn't allowed to be turn-based anymore.
You know what my favorite game is? And
what?
I'm pretty sure RK over here will agree with me. Clip Studio Paint.
Yeah.
That's what I play constantly. If I had a fucking hour stamp on that,
Studio.
I spend most of my life on it right now.
I wish whenever you add a game to Steam or program or whatever, it would keep track of how many hours you played it. I got Clip Studio added to my Steam. That's all.
My Gary's mod is almost is like 2,500 hours.
That's me. That's
thought,
me in FF14.
I need to see how many I have in TF2. I know I have like at least 3,000 hours.
Dude, Gary's mod was so fucking good back in the day.
Okay, I got 3,182 hours in TF2.
You just go on the Gmod mod website and you do a roll the dice to see if a mod works or not.
Yeah.
Well, see, wait, where's the voice checks tag? I'll send you. I used to do this shit. Like, I used to do nothing but the model posing. Because I liked making scenes. It was so much fun.
I liked making bases.
Yeah, I would make scenes and I'd make like sets for like YouTube videos and shit that never got made.
I made like zombie bases all the time back in the day.
I used to like doing that.
Grab a couple of
I
these
like to do that RP server where it was on that zombie map with the bar.
Oh damn!
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, you got the fast headcrab zombies constantly spawning, and so people make RP servers based on like that. They use the Gmod Dark RP stuff, and you basically like have a whole zombies thing. But like that was so fun because you figure out ways how to get past the zombies, and the zombies would always be attacking.
Check
and then people would like build up safe
text one.
streets and stuff like that.
I was on a server like that once, and they forgot to disable vehicles. And me and a friend went on there.
All right.
And we and we started jousting in the middle of the street.
Hell yeah!
Over people trying to roleplay.
Well, the best part was
guys,
there was the bar, and you couldn't get up to the bar unless you prop bunny hopped up to it, and they had to like unlock the door at the top, I believe. And so people, the bar would be the keystone place. It would either be like a police headquarters, the mayor's office, or it would be the gun shop.
I think we might be talking about different.
Okay, what are you trying to say?
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention I got done with the final rough draft of the commission, which I just posted. I'm just waiting for Xander to respond on that. Also, Brian, you just joined in while I'm about to end I was about to end the stream because I just got done with the whole rough draft. I'll end up working on the other like 3 like later and stuff.
Hey Magma, check VC context 1.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I might probably go ahead and probably cut the stream. It's only been like 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Hold on.
Wait,
oh hell yeah! I remember that. I remember those days.
Okay, let me end the stream.
I was so bad at posing, my dude.
Okay. What do you how are you gonna end the stream? How are you gonna end the stream,
I was
Tingo?
never good at posing.
That's a good one.
Hold on, Tingo.
Gmod's a fucking art form, yo. People make like fucking like amazing videos out of it.
I know check this out. Who poses really good in Gmod?
Yeah, me.
Yeah,
I don't know you.
Source Filmmaker is good, but for some reason it doesn't get the same effect that Gmod had.
Like, what's his name? Pigo? He's a friend of mine. He does voice acting, and he also like poses a lot. And Gary's mod, he's really good at it. He'll make it look really good, and like it look like something like out of Source Filmmaker, or even like.
You know what it is? I think it's the snappiness of Gmod that is better for punchline stuff than Source Filmmaker doesn't have.
It's like the best way to describe it. The best way to describe it, it's it's like Robot Chicken in Pixar.
Yeah. Okay, but that whip, you know that's like whip snap effect that you would hear in every Gmod video, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, so I know why. Because I've done all of them. I've done Blender, SFM, and Gmod. The reason why Gmod is so
Tingo, how are you gonna end the stream?
There's gravity. Gmod has gravity. That
Tingo, I can't hear you.
Physics of gravity.
The whole point of me walking out of the room was for me to end the stream.
Oh, I was wondering why we was looking at your closet for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But pointing at my door.
Very good job.
You know they can't see your camera, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. Thanks for everyone joining in and stuff. I'm gonna actually make a schedule. I'm gonna probably start streaming on like Wednesday and Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sunday's iffy. I don't know. The weekend, I just don't want to feel like doing anything on the weekend. Cause streaming every day and doing commissions, it's kind of hard to have a bit of free time on that part. So
tell me about it.
yeah. Streaming and doing commissions at the same time is kind of hard. So I'm gonna probably just have tomorrow off, at least for streaming. I'm still gonna do commissions on that, and yeah, that's basically it. And someone followed me on Twitch because my lights turned purple a little bit. Yeah.
All right, Arc Stream. Remember, it's not stealing if you play the race card, and if you're white, you'll get away with it.
Remember, it's not just a game; it's a lifestyle. See you
Remember,
later, buddy.
if you die in the game, you die in real life.
If you die in the game, you die for real.
Okay,
Who the fuck has the Gmod sound clip effect?
Me.
Amazing.
Okay, see ya, everybody. And I'm gonna have to go to bed soon too, because I gotta do some shit early tomorrow.
Austin, check your message. I have something important to show you.
Okay, I'm gonna check it. All right, have a good one, everybody.
Love you, Boo Bear. Talk to you later.
Night.
Bye.
Play the race card.
Don't,
Hold on.
Chingo, no!